What are we doing now?
I went.
God damn it!
Live before you started. I'm sorry. I should have waited. That's on me. I knew you wanted to do it. I just kind of forgot for a second.
You don't care. You don't care about.
I don't.
You want to do one time. Whatever.
You know,
Mike, what do you mean on this Facebook thing to me? Watch what I do to Chad. What was that meant?
Speaking of the YouTube,
did I miss anything?
After our experience watching the music videos the other night, I realized that I kind of, with this wig on, I look a little bit too much like Chris Rowe, and it's disturbing.
Does Ori have a beard?
Yeah.
What's it, Chris Rowe?
Oh, the lead singer from the Ataris. This looks like his hair.
Hey everybody, how are we doing this week?
Oh, just fine there. Yeah.
I'm alive.
Oh, I forgot to hit watch. Now we're there. The Fargrass.
I'm not in character yet, so I don't know what that means.
You counted us in, too.
How are you not in character yet?
I don't know. It's weird, right?
I can't believe you haven't found that vest yet.
No.
Do the thing.
I gotta do that.
Are you just not gonna do it?
I gotta do something.
You would have magically found the fucking clothes.
Yeah, right.
So as soon as I find
Probably
it, that
in
is.
Probably
Where is the Krasden folder? Oh, there it is.
Tell everybody what we did last week.
Should I cut pie while we
See?
Yeah, go for it.
recap?
You can see it. It's kind of, I guess.
Okay. Because he's a half elf, so I figured he might have
no,
a
that's
beard.
not this. That's this right now. Oh.
Phil recaps.
Oh, okay. I can do that. I don't know who this Phil guy
like this.
is, but I assume you're talking to
We
me.
did nothing.
Not in here.
Talking in my direction.
Not in here.
I pitched an idea for the best business
There
ever.
he is.
That was a couple weeks ago, wasn't
That
it?
was last
That
week.
was last week.
Doing his Duncan.
My perception of time is just
Okay.
going worse and worse by the day.
Maybe lay off your supply a little bit.
You know, I actually cut back considerably.
I like how every week we make a joke about you being a stoner, and every time you're like, "Oh, I cut back." We never acknowledge you saying that.
I feel like you guys aren't supporting me in my journey to self-improvement and things and
Maybe
whatnot.
quit growing the stuff then.
I've heard that.
Listen,
I've
I
heard
don't.
the first thing that
I
goes
have
to
to
short-term
finance.
memory.
I have to finance the potion making somehow. So last week,
Holy shit, you haven't started yet. Okay.
well, they had me sidetracked. Okay, I apologize.
Shut up. Go.
So last week we went from our
Do not sidetrack him.
we left off where we had all just gotten marked, and we woke up. Well, some of us woke up. We dusted ourselves off, and we went back up to the surface. Had a couple of talks with a couple of people on our way up. Got a big fish for porkums, and after that we went up to the surface and we found lodging. Well, really, Bagby found lodging for herself. We went to the Spirit of Mara, and she talked to Lyra, and she gave her a place to stay, and there was some crying, and we...
Because I was forced to leave.
Yes.
It made me leave my home. Everything's fine.
I wasn't saying it wasn't justified. I was just trying to give full
What
details.
did I just say about Scott?
I had to clarify.
That's on you now.
So then, there was...
fucking toddler.
Once the rest of us woke up around like 5 o'clock, a lot of us ended up at the Spirit of Mara. There were some drinks, there were some tales being told, and oh look, keys. They're
We're starting with fucking scissors tonight. Okay?
Then we noticed at the bear that some of the former members of the Right of Protection started funneling in, including
So
basically all of them. All but one is as we understood, including the orc lady and the lady who runs the bar.
she's the only one who made a bit of an entrance too.
Yeah, she had a bit of an
I don't
entrance.
know. Norm just kind of appeared. That's somewhat impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Norm just appeared there, and Bagby's Nitma showed up, and other than that one lady, the gang was all there, and they talked about stuff, and eventually we got included in the conversation as we started to butt in closer. There was
You never said you couldn't be involved in the conversation. They just didn't invite you.
right. Asshole, what's his name? Errol. Him and some of his crew were looking to start a scuffle, looking
Did you do that on
to,
purpose?
try and
Goodbye.
Errol Flynn.
What's his last name's not Flynn?
I know, but like,
But it's close to it.
because
Yes.
Errol Flynn was like a famous movie pirate.
He was a pirate.
He's Robin Hood, right?
He's also Robin Hood.
Yeah.
And
He was
did other
talking-
things as well.
Anyway,
he was
He
talking
was an
very,
actor.
he was talking very loudly. Seemed like he was
But he was
Stop
an actor
looking
interrupting.
to start a Donnybrook, and I'm not going to stop anymore. So fuck off. And
gonna what?
we stopped the fight from happening because I suddenly gave him a secret stinky,
I'm laughing with you on this one.
Okay.
and they all left. So we had a talk with them, and my dad went into this long, awful thing about some kind of window looking into the basement, and Nitma told us all kinds of stuff about a threat up north that that they might get together and try and take the capital.
You guys had a very long.
There was a lot of stuff discussed. There
I'm
was a
less
lot of
clear
talking.
on what happened after listening to this explanation.
It was a little disjointed, but to be fair, I was getting distracted.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Basically, Axum wants to take over the capital city so that they can use the Empire's troops to fight their shadow war underground. Yeah. And we're probably going to have to help them with
Is it what
that
you
in some
wanted?
regard shortly.
Yummy.
We're having
Thank you,
We're having
Laura.
Patrick's birthday pie today. His birthday isn't until tomorrow,
make
but we're having it today.
No.
Okay.
Oh, look, pie.
Happy birthday, Patrick.
This is Fireball
Tomorrow.
pumpkin pie,
Keep going,
right?
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow then. But this is birthday pie for you.
I did just literally.
Happy early birthday, since I'm probably not going to tell you tomorrow.
Because you'll forget and you don't love me.
That is exactly why.
At least we're not. Thanks for being honest with each other.
Yep. Okay, we put the fucking scissors right underneath the camera so we're aware.
Yep.
Ori, that was quite detailed. Thank you.
Do you remember everything you discussed with Nitma? Because, well, not just Nitma, but the entire old road.
Axum wants to get a train set up to invade Adinagard. Nitma thinks he has help in the mountains. There's a hidden dwarven tag in the mountains, golden grove of hidden knowledge, said by Norm. Get 4 sight stones, ritual of long tell us something. Put it in place on the hill where the guy lives. All this was said by Norm. Norm is suggesting we build a window to see the army below, venture into the Elderwood. We asked about allies. He said there's a guy in the Elderworld named Anis, or Anis.
No, there's a town called.
Oh, a town. Okay. I wrote guy.
There's stuff that goes in like the black licorice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay on the trading path. Look for Brunswick. He's black with a scar over his left eye, big and stout, half elf.
Aye.
Arnis. By the way, Arnis.
Oh, okay.
Ernest.
This is what I happens when I
Anus.
type in a depression.
I also
I'm
wrote
going to call
Anus.
him Arnie.
Oh, good. Then it wasn't just me and my bad ears.
You guys are just. You have butts on the mind. A noose.
That's true.
Just
pie.
applied the mysteries of the universe in big juicy butts.
Flora, your pie's good.
Okay.
It is really good pie.
It doesn't taste like Fireball. I kind of thought there would be like a big Fireball taste to it.
I did too, but they only called for 4 ounces, and most of it, like the alcohol content of it,
No, it was
burns
3
out.
ounces.
Right.
There's definitely like.
Wasn't it? It was 3 ounces, wasn't it?
Yes, it was 3 ounces.
Was it in place of the pumpkin
Because it was
spice,
supposed
or
to be
was there
4
also
ounces. I
pumpkin
fucked up
spice?
because I measured it yesterday.
It's in addition to the pumpkin spice.
In addition to the
I feel like if you put any more, though, it'd get like.
It'd be runny.
It'd
It'd be
runny.
runny, yeah.
It already took longer to bake because the
Yeah.
mixture was so runny.
I very much appreciate that the Fireball is subtle because I don't like Fireball that much.
I can taste it. I can taste it.
I dare say it's grape pie.
It is really good. It's like
Very
slightly better pumpkin pie. You know what I mean?
I like it better than yesterday's pie.
I liked yesterday's pie
yesterday?
more. She had
You
she
make
had
pie
half
over
the
there, Chad.
makings for a cheesecake and half the makings for chocolate chip cookies.
Are you wanting
So
a
she
cookie?
made a chocolate
No,
chip cookie based
cheesecake?
cheesecake on top. And I'm like, this is everything in the world.
Have you tried a piece since it's cold?
That's magical.
No, I just threw them out.
Oh,
There was 3 slices left and I just kind of chucked them. Of course, they did sit out until I went to bed, so.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't like it.
Anyways,
So, you guys-
didn't like the bite?
you guys did metagame, well, the rest of the group did. Everyone seems to forget that Morgan doesn't have Facebook. The rest of the group did a bit of metagaming today during the day.
Okay.
Basically discussing where they thought they should take things moving forward. And you can do that whole discussion in character. We'll call it the next day, okay?
Basically, we did it so we could give Mike somewhere
idea.
to an idea of where we were going, so he could actually plan.
Which I very much appreciate. Thank you.
Now our discussion,
Because otherwise it was going to be all day planning
Right.
like 3 different things.
but then there was our discussion without you included, which means we're going to go a completely different direction now.
That sounds good.
Going to Idinagar, right?
Yeah.
We're going to the primordial plane of ooze.
We're going to the Elderwood.
For no reason whatsoever, I just want to because I think it sounds fun.
So it just seems like
You're
we
like
had-
waist deep in ooze. You're like, I regret this. I don't like this.
It is sticky.
Yo, bro, how'd your date go? I took her to the primordial plane of ooze.
oh my!
That's fucking gross, dude.
Well, she asked me to describe my dick.
Oh, get a hat! Get a hat!
Get a hat.
Bar says Morgan gets to improv plot from a hat and go. So we'll get a hat and several pieces of paper, and then I will get stabbed.
All right, so the next morning after your discussion, next day.
Next day.
I go to work. Because that's my life now.
No more just reading all day.
Nope. I have to be a productive member of society.
A society.
Not my society, but a society.
I'm going to make cookies.
Again?
What do you mean again? It's like-
Shop.
It's kind of what I do.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I guess it's actually a good business decision for me to have my shop smell like cookies constantly.
I can see that. I haven't noticed you doing a whole lot of being in the shop.
I'm in the. I'm baking cookies in the shop. I'm watching the oven and I'm watching the counter.
I'm not sure. What do you do?
What would you say
I work with-
you do here?
I work with the customers so that the programmers don't have to. I'm a people person. I am good with people. Can't you people see that?
He probably has a subscription box service that all of the moms in the society in the town order from, so then he doesn't actually have to do anything.
You're saying he has an MLM.
No, a subscription box.
Yeah, no, pyramid scheme. I get you.
No, it's not.
You should get Find Familiar so you can use
Lululemon,
Familiar to
gotcha.
deliver the packages.
No, and Lululemon is something completely different. You're thinking LuLaRoe.
Sure. I believe you. Yes, and.
I believe I tied a drinking contest with Councilwoman Jacobs last
You did.
week.
Also, you agreed to a date.
Yeah.
Happening
Tonight. So I'm going to probably sleep in a little bit.
Role play the date. Role play the date.
It's fine with me. I get to do this voice the entire time, so he has to flirt with this.
I'm just gonna put that one away because I wasn't told to roll yet.
I was kind of hoping people would forget about that.
No,
if I'm being honest.
I will never
Roll
forget.
for your cookies.
Okay, I will roll for cookies.
I worked hard on that one.
Oh my god!
Did you roll one?
What's that burning smell?
I rolled earlier before you told me to roll for my cookies, and I rolled a 1. And I'm like, once you told me to roll again, I rolled again, and I still got a 1.
You can't change your fate.
You can't change your destiny.
It's your destiny.
The party on Sunday, man.
It's your destiny to fucking blow bacon.
Fell asleep while baking the
Boy,
cookies.
this is just getting forking ridiculous.
If you wouldn't get super high on your own supply.
Are you sure you know how to bake cookies?
By the way, I'm fairly certain the town has sent you a missive about not doing that, by the way.
About not doing what?
Getting high and baking. And these are definitely wood. You live in a tree.
What? Those cookie elves do it?
That sounds
Okay.
like it hurts.
What are you doing today, Duncan?
I got up early to go check my shrimp traps.
Okay.
So I'm rolling survival right now. 13?
Weed whacker.
Yeah.
Leaf blower?
Oh, probably that, yeah.
13.
13?
Not much.
That's okay. Put them back in there.
Yeah, could let him
Set
sit.
them back down. Then I just go back in.
Do you rebate him?
Empty-handed. Oh, of course.
Okay. I haven't charged you bait yet. Let's do 1 gold piece cumulatively for everything you've used so far.
Alright.
Fair?
That's fair.
Because you have not gone fishing quite a bit.
Where do you put gold in this then?
It's in your
Equipment.
equipment.
Use it then.
That's like $100.
There it is, currency.
Yeah, click
Or
on
if we're
equipment.
including like the
money
bait
then?
for the swordfish and the mahi-mahi, then maybe.
That's true.
They made
That's
money.
true. I don't understand fishing. I was just pointing it out.
Yeah, shrimp bait would be like probably a couple copper
Yeah.
for like some herring or something. But for the bigger bait, maybe.
Also, you'd have to spring for upkeep on his nets and traps and stuff.
A gold of total maintenance.
He makes money every. For the clams you made.
Yeah, what did I
Oh,
make?
yeah.
For the clams you made, I rolled for it. 38 gold,
Oh, okay.
I think it was.
Did better than I thought I did then.
That is a good question. Do I get
No,
tips
it
and
wasn't that much.
rotate?
It was 3 gold, 8 silver. The numbers 3 and 8 were in my head
Alright then.
because you were charging for 1 copper piece. So. What?
Do I get tips and or paid for working at
Absolutely.
the House of Mara?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'll say 3 silver for the previous year.
You're paid in life experience.
Well, I'm also paid in a
What?
place
Yeah,
to live.
college credit.
Yeah.
What are you doing today, Constable?
I am, excuse me, I am finishing my evening rounds.
Okay, because you're working all night.
I work the night shift, yep.
Do you want to roll to see if you ran into anything?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Why the hell not? 15.
15. Yes, you had to break up a fight outside of the Rusty Anchor. Rusty Anchor is the shitty, mean bar that's on a boat, and it's pretty common for you to have issues there. It's where grumpy people go to drink till they die. It's also, you have to keep an eye on it because there's always a bit of somebody. It seems like there's always somebody trying to get work in there. You know, random individuals coming on off the long road from the far grass looking to hire, you know, seafarers willing to make a little bit of money. So you got to keep an eye on that place.
Right. So actually I had to take both of them in.
Okay.
and one of them shared a cell with Steve. He didn't get much sleep that night.
The night terrors
Right.
are very bad.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Didn't Steve have an epiphany though? Because you stared at him for 8 hours last week.
Steve has an epiphany every time he gets sober. But he knows the truth. He'll be back. Addiction. You know.
Yeah, it's a rough thing.
Caffeine or booze, which way do you like to go for?
Honestly, I think I can survive without this. This would kill me. I would die without caffeine.
All right. So, anything of note you want to do this day? But there are a couple of things that you should do.
I'll wake up and
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find Bagby in the bar. Gotta ask her a question.
No,
Ooh.
she lives and works there.
Okay.
Are you going to kick out your girlfriend? Or are you going to roll to see if she stayed?
She didn't go home with me, Mike said.
No, this
Oh,
is
right,
this
it
is
was
the
it.
day of
Yeah.
the date.
Yeah, they haven't had the date yet.
Right.
Oh!
She said that I had to
Uncomfortably
provide.
strong coitus happens. This
She
evening.
said that I had to provide food. So, what is it like?
Uncomfortably strong coitus.
I mean, I'm pretty strong too. So I mean, it's. We'll see how it
Maybe like
goes.
Luke Cage and
It's like the sound of two
Feels a bit like
elephants
Big
fucking-
Show and Yokozuna fighting, but
Probably the bed's gonna need to be replaced. I'll say that. Use your imagination as
hey,
to
what's
why.
up?
I'm gonna start breaking furniture.
So is it about noon? Let's
Yeah,
say.
sure.
Okay. So I walk in the bar. Hey, Bagby,
Hello, Joe.
could I get you to do me a favor?
Ew.
What do you need?
Could you ask Porkums to make a lovely meal for two for me?
Do you not want Lyra to make one for you? She's a very good human cook.
That's a fair point. I don't know. Would like out of character, would she be more willing to make it well because Jacob's going to be eating it, or less willing to make it well?
That would be a discussion you would have to have with her.
Okay. All right. I'll go try that. So.
If she says no and she's like a super bitch about it, then I will ask Porkums.
Okay. I could try making it myself, but I don't think that would go great.
But is it the difference between pub food and like gourmet food?
I mean, does Orkums make or Porkums make gourmet food? Orkums.
Porkums makes the best food in Kras.
Well, I was kind of thinking him too, because we gave him that big old fish. If he's still got that.
So you want to give him the fish and immediately ask him to cook it for you, but
Hey,
not enjoy it himself?
Well, hey, it was a 300-pound fish. So
Have you
could-
seen Porkums?
Have you seen her family?
It's probably all
That
gone.
fish gone.
Yeah.
Hey, he's going.
Everybody got a piece of fish this big.
Yeah, Porkums got the head.
What would
Head
be
meat, good
He
meat.
just ate the whole thing.
Head meat, good meat.
What would be your dream
Moon haunted.
menu?
It's haunted. I don't know. I'm kind of a simple guy with simple taste. A steak would be nice. I think Councilwoman Jacobs would like a steak too.
Do you have access to cow?
I don't know. I guess I could ask Lyra. Porkums doesn't, right?
We do not have cows in Kras.
Well,
No.
you don't have fish either.
I always enjoy what
I'm saying
Frozen
like
works to start
providing
with.
Yeah.
the foods for it. There's no Porkums can't just go and kill a cow. We don't have any cows for said steak. So you would need to
Side
find the
adventure.
cow.
We take Porkums and go kill a cow.
Well, there's a bunch of ranches in the far grass.
Poach a cow.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
we'll be cattle rustling at that point, but
No, I'll go talk to Lyra. I say goodbye, Bagby. I'll go talk to Lyra.
Okay, bye.
okay.
I go find Crucible.
Okay.
Crucible, where are you?
Uh,
Walking through the streets looking for him.
I just popped my head out the office door there.
Great, I was headed there for you.
Where else would he?
Well, if I was still patrolling.
Sure.
I'm like, we're just like this in the town. Marco! Marco!
What? What do you want? Not you, Marco.
Hate that game.
Crucible?
It's the worst game.
What did you think of last night?
I thought that was an interesting evening.
Seems to be lots of things we could do.
There's a grand amount of things that we can do. That's for sure.
You know, I've been around the Elderwood. I've not been in it, but I've been around it. You ever been there?
I myself have never been there. Even in the wars, never been there.
What do you think our best choice is? Should we go there, or should we go somewhere else?
You know, I'm thinking with all the information we got last night heading into the capital city, it's probably just going to be wandering around and not knowing what we're doing at all.
Right. I agree.
If we're going to make any progress, we're probably going to have to head into that wood.
I feel like that's right. It's the only thing with a clear, what's the word?
Objective?
Somebody
A
walks.
goal.
Somebody walk. Goal. You're looking for goal.
Aye, thank
Keep
you.
walking.
So Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
See you tonight.
Who's this?
It's Oris. Thanks for calling Marco. Now we have the same joke in 2 streams.
Leave Brucey out of this. He
Never.
posted the Brucey picture.
Brucey is eternal.
Oh, Lord.
Anywho, continue your conversation about the Underwood and its importance.
I might shit my pants if I laugh too much tonight. I really got one cooking.
Oh, thanks for sharing there.
Wow.
There's a lot of channels on Twitch, but only here can you see someone shit themselves.
I feel like we could see that in multiple channels on Twitch.
No, I've heard rumor that someone here in the village has a really good understanding of the Elderwood. At least better than we do.
What's the rumors then?
Well, it's just that it spent some time there. I think we should go over and...
We're talking about Ori, aren't we?
well, I mean, if you follow the smell of burnt cookies, we could probably find him and talk to him. Ask him about it.
Aye.
I really want it to be canon that he loves baking, but it's always just fucking terrible.
So far.
He's like eating the cookies that are like a charcoal briquette. He's like, they're not bad.
Getting better.
Well, this was a complete failure of baking. Maybe I should try my hand at alchemy today.
I wonder how much product you go through. It's just wasted because you just burnt the hell out of everything.
Starving children all over Krasden.
We don't have to make it canon. The rolls will do that itself.
All right.
All right, we're off to see Ori then.
Okay.
crap.
I was talking to Lyra.
Lyra is doing prep work in the back for the day.
Hey, Lyra. Got a favor to ask you.
Hello, Joe. How you feeling this morning, bud?
Been worse, been better. But excited about tonight.
I am hungover as fuck.
I'm a little hungover. Yeah.
I'm not, I drink milk!
That's very nice, sweetheart.
She's like holding her head.
She's a ray of sunshine coming out from underneath the earth. I have no idea how.
She really is. I was wondering if you'd be willing to help make a meal for 2 for me.
Oh, I'm not
Council.
catering for you and Jacob's fuckfest.
I'd pay.
Well, duh.
Extra, I mean.
What do you think?
Do you get any steaks around here?
Not in shop, but you could go to the butcher, I guess.
Okay.
Listen, I'll cook it. A silver. You go get whatever the hell you want me to make.
Okay. And like a barrel of excuse me, like a barrel of ale too.
Okay, well that's gonna run a little bit more.
Okay.
And it's probably a good call.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you're aware of the Jacob's tier of drunkenness yet.
I mean, we both rolled an 18 on Constitution saves, so if I remember correct.
Fighty and not drunk. Fighty and drunk. Gonna make out with you. I feel like you've gotten there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just can't go past that where it gets back to fighting.
They start to blend after that.
After that, you get Jabba the Hutt drunk.
All right.
Oh, don't do that, Joseph.
Whatever. I'm not picky.
Hey, Lyra. I'm taking notes on human mating interactions.
You can leave this one out.
No, can I go with Joe to go shopping, though?
Did you mop?
Of course I mopped. I've been up since like 4. I still have weird jet lag. It feels like it's morning for me, but it's
Jet lag.
actually night.
What's a jet?
Never you mind.
You don't know what a jet is either.
We might have them in Kras. No one knows.
You don't know. You've never been. You've been across one. You've been across many of the times they have.
I've made it up in my mind. There's a flying machine.
You still have flying boat lag.
I have flying boat lag.
What was it? Airboats?
Airboats.
Like in Gator.
All right. Yep.
Okay, we go
she
to
lets
the
you
butcher
go.
shop.
Yay! You know what we could do? We could go to the butcher and get the meats, and then we could go to the baker and get some cupcakes, or just a cake, and then we can go to the candlestick maker and we can get some romantic candles. So we'll go to the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker.
Joe's still a little hungover, so he goes, okay.
Joe realizes he's made a strong decision,
I'm sorry I'm not engaging with you more, but okay.
but I'm not going to.
It's okay. I've noticed that humans are really tired until like 2 p.m.
Ah, jet lag.
At
Lag from
least,
eating too
yeah.
many jet rocks. Gotcha.
Take a jet and fall out.
Yeah.
Alright, so we go to the butcher.
Okay.
Do you want us to roleplay buying stuff? Okay. How much is that?
What do you want to pick up?
I guess we'll get 2 nice steaks. And then
We'll put that under a silver.
okay, and then a cake.
A cake?
2 pink, very frilly, beautiful cupcakes.
No, not pink. Not frilly. I don't think she'd go for that.
2 jet black cupcakes. They're the charcoal
Getting
kind.
better.
You want that? Just
You
go
can
to
find all
Ori.
sorts of baked things that are black at Ori's place.
No.
Soon.
Are there red ones?
Red.
Cupcakes.
Okay.
They're the color of blood. I feel like she'd like that.
Sure. 2
Some blood
red.
velvet.
What is that? Devil's food? What is
Yeah.
it?
Red velvet.
Red velvet. Okay.
Yeah.
2 red velvet cakes.
Blood muffin.
We'll do. We'll say.
Wow.
Wow.
We'll take 6 copper
Went
pieces
back
on
quite
that.
a few years.
Okay. And some candles.
All right.
Fancy, nice candles.
Another 4 copper to round it out to a silver.
Okay, 2 silver. Sounds good.
See? Bars gets it. Charcoal helps with stabilizing the alcohol to keep her in that zone. Should have gone with the black charcoal cupcakes,
Wow.
but whatever. You pick your blood cakes.
I will take my blood cakes. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to tell you this, but you have a case of blood cakes.
It's terminal. Get your affairs in order.
Wow, that doctor sucks.
How long do I have and will it be delicious?
Maybe
I'm
for
taking
whoever
notes.
comes after you.
Okay. I guess I got my. Oh, I take it back to the bar for Lyra to cook the steaks. Actually, we'll wait until about like 5 for her to cook them, so that they're good.
It's one of my. Is that a Family Guy joke?
What?
I love that joke. Is it terminal, doctor? How long do I have? 3. 3 months? 2.
Nah, that's an older joke than that.
Can't remember where I got that one from. All right. Anybody else want to do anything during the day? Oh, you guys want
We gotta go
Yep.
meet with Ori.
Okay. Go ahead and go to the Blind Forest. That's the name of your shop now. I
Okay.
decided.
We had a different name for it.
I can't remember what it was. You're as attentive in that shop as I thought you were.
That door's open. Oh. That's... Hey, Ori.
So describe the inside of your shop. You've never done this.
Okay, so the inside has all wood floors.
It's a tree.
Yep. But they're like planks. They're like plank wood.
Oh, so you took another tree and put it on the inside of this. Put the skin of another tree on the
Yeah.
inside of this tree. You sick
So you
fuck.
destroyed a tree just to decorate your tree.
Listen, it was that way when I moved in.
It definitely wasn't.
Oh,
You
so-
definitely grew this tree.
It's not, this shop isn't made of a tree, it just has a tree growing in the middle of it.
Okay.
The floors are quite nice.
Oh, thank you. And so it's a mostly square building, but there's a round opening in the top where the tree grows out of, and I have a nice little planter in the middle. And the windows are angled so that it gives lots of natural light to the parts of the tree that are inside. And the front counter is wooden, and it's not like a lot of angular stuff. It's more like kind of natural shapes. It's a lot of circles and
It's quite organic, isn't it?
Literally.
Once per day.
Tree.
Once per day, something falls off a shelf because it's all angled.
No, it's not. The tops are very, very level. Thank you very much. So I'm kind of picturing you go in and the main
Can't understand why
the
that
main
keeps
shop
happening.
counter is on the left, and all my wares are back there. All the potions and poultices and various
Do you want this?
ingredients and medical supplies. And it's on shelves behind a main counter that I just kind of rest on. The kitchen is just a little bit further and also to the left, and then there's a little living space that kind of surrounds the tree. There's chairs and stuff and little counters. There's the
So
chair
Ori,
that
we're thinking about going into the Elderwood.
Okay, that's yeah, I remember my dad talking about that. It's kind of dangerous there. How are you sure this
Well, we're
is the way
thinking
we
since
wanna
you've
go
had the
about
most
things?
experience with it, you should probably kind of lead us in there.
Hey,
Oh,
I mean, you know the territory. Not gonna myself, I've never been in there.
I suppose that's true. Are you guys sure you wouldn't like to take a walk somewhere safer, like into the depths of the Underdark, or maybe like into another plane of existence?
Well, since Duncan and I aren't wusses about things, no, we think we'd go into the Elderwood.
Okay.
what you so scared of then?
Yeah, tell us, what have you encountered in there that makes you so apprehensive about going along?
Did they touch you in the nice parts when you was younger?
Did you say nut?
I thought he was going to say nuts at first.
I thought he said nut. Did he touch you in the nut?
No.
This is why Duncan and Bagby get all over.
Right in the fucking almond.
You ever been stung by a Bixie?
No.
Considering I'm made of wood and metal, not really.
Okay. You ever watch Greco-Roman wrestling?
Okay.
Grown man,
I'm interested.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
I don't know.
You ever seen-
What were we talking about?
You ever seen gladiator movies?
Ever seen a grown man naked?
We're watching movies about gladiators.
There's been some good ones tonight.
It's just it's not so much what's there. It's just it's easy to get lost. And if you get lost there, it takes a very, very long time to get out. If you ever do.
Aye. When I was sailing the rivers, I went past it. The trees, they sing to you.
Yeah, I very much like the ones that sing to you. I don't like the
It's
ones
like
that
they're
talk to
talking to
you.
you. It's like they want you to come in there.
And we have a man here who he navigates the seas. I'm sure that he's able to navigate the skies, look into the skies, and being able to tell where we are and moving through the forest. I don't say that we get lost too bad.
As long as you can see the skies,
You can climb. You can climb trees.
someone can.
Do you all feel like it's absolutely necessary?
The two of us do, that's for sure.
It's our best chance.
Well, if you really think so, I suppose.
Oh,
Oh, there's some
We'll get
here.
the others.
No,
full.
never
He just
mind.
didn't take the thing up.
We're gonna need.
We're gonna need
They're over here.
We're gonna
by the
need
way,
a
if you
cart.
need them.
Oh, no, I don't.
a cart.
Was it empty?
I thought the one was.
We're gonna need
Oh,
a
yeah,
cart
before
that
I
we
open
can
this
all
one.
sit in and can be pulled by a small pack animal. And the cart we're gonna need to paint green with blue trim and some orange letters.
What are the letters gonna say?
Oh, I don't know, something like conundrum wagon. Anyway,
He's trying to make references. No, everybody. What do you think he's trying to fucking make
I have
reference to?
no clue.
Don't know.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
Go ahead.
a conundrum wagon. Maybe we get a dog, and then we
Are
go
you
and
trying to be Scooby Doo with a mystery machine and you want us to go? That is a really lame reference.
Well, see,
No.
we're gonna have to go on a little bit of a magic journey. And 1 second, I go
Carpet ride?
I go over into the
Here,
living
smoke
room
this.
where I have that little case,
Going to see
and
a magic dragon?
I just
never catch
open
that
it up
dragon.
and I grab
Hope his name is Pup.
I grab Norm's pipe
Okay.
and pocket it.
Yep.
Well,
Are you just double fisting, Patrick?
this is gonna be Well, this is gonna be a fucking thing. All right,
Wait.
let's
Wait, do you mean drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
let's go find the others, I suppose. Oh crap! I should probably lock up.
Were you guys planning on? I know I'm not there, but were you guys planning on going by boat down the river, or
I suppose when we all get together, we'll decide.
Okay.
And you can't leave today.
Because you got your date.
I'm not interested.
You stand up, Jacobs. God save you.
I am aware of that.
She has a character sheet.
God
I
save
will
me!
pull it
God
out.
save me if I don't stand her up, man.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna need a week to recover before we can leave.
Death by snoo snoo.
Is it? Were you guys done?
Yeah, but I don't have the spell reconstruct pelvis yet.
Good. I'll just wear one of those like pelvic casts. It'll be all right. Don't worry.
You'll be protected by your chastity belt.
Seriously, this pie was delicious. Thank you.
Very good.
Took me a long time to get, but I don't like pumpkin all that much. Do you know there's no pumpkin in pumpkin pie? Like generally, the stuff that the canned
real-
pumpkin
not
that you
real
get
pumpkin.
is squash.
Squash.
Oh, whatever. Same thing.
I've had squash pie frequently.
No, pumpkin's
it
way
tastes
more
basically
bitter.
the same.
Like actual pumpkin it tastes like eating like it's like having a vegetable pie as opposed to having like something sweet.
Rhubarb pie. You ever had that?
Yeah, that's delicious.
There's a
Rhubarb
fuck
pie?
ton of sugar in it.
Rhubarb crisp. Hell yeah.
Do you did substitute with Splendor or anything like that when you're baking? Or?
No.
I do, and it tastes almost.
It's pretty similar.
It's pretty
yeah.
close.
Yeah. Unless you know it's there, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
All right.
No, rhubarb pie is like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So are you guys going to
No
go look for
strawberries,
everybody
fuck
else? Or? You guys are probably done with your shopping, walking through the market. Is there anything else you'd like to pick up? Or will your dinner consist of cupcakes, steak?
And a barrel of booze. Yes.
Garden?
That's what I was thinking the menu would consist of.
Sounds good.
I mean, I'm not one to judge, but you don't have many side dishes like, I don't know, vegetables.
I probably should have got 2 more steaks.
Do humans eat vegetables ever?
Oh, some do, I'm sure. I think Ori likes vegetables. Kind of more a protein guy myself.
You're going to get scurvy. And she just walks into
That's a good idea. Is there any place to buy a lemon? Is there any place to buy a lemon in Krasden?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right off a tropical island.
Okay. I buy some oranges.
Okay.
I changed my mind. I'm not gonna get lemons.
Oranges, steak, and cupcakes.
Yep.
You're fucking 5.
Yep. This is what happens when you go many years of eating whatever you feel like. You don't make a proper meal anymore.
walks in
You're just like,
With chocolate
yeah, I
milk,
can put the, I can,
Lucky Charms, and 1 bowl.
Let's see. I got some meat sticks, some asparagus, and some Diet Coke. Okay, we're good. We got a meal.
And maybe if yogurt's on sale.
Mike, I don't need you to tell me I'm a child in an adult's body. Okay, I already know that.
No, I have a lot of experience with children these days. So.
Yep.
Because Phil.
So yeah, I'll head back. I'll go drop off the steaks at the bar and ask Lyra to cook them around 5, and I'm gonna go back and change into my nice orc.
Well,
clothes.
she asked you what quality booze do you want?
Oh, let's go. Pretty good. We don't have to go top shelf, but pretty good.
6. Gold.
Okay.
For a barrel.
Okay. Thank God I rolled exactly the same as you that one.
I can't believe how well that's paid off for you. Just wandering around Mr. Daddy Warbucks around this fucking town. I cannot fucking believe you that. Was it 78 or something like that?
I don't remember. It was exactly what you rolled, though.
Bub. May
He was
rest in
delicious.
Pieces.
Yep. So I get changed, head back to the bar, and pick up the
Rhubarb strawberry is fucking delicious.
to-go bag of steaks.
Lyra, I will help you cook and I will make some vegetables to put in the bag. He doesn't need to ask for them, but he'll want them later.
Out of character, I appreciate that.
I want him to succeed with his lady friend, and if he just brings straight up meat
I
and
won't
cake,
charge him. Just fucking make something.
I make a nice little...
Oh, God. I can't believe I just said that. I need to go spit. Sorry.
I feel like she made a good bit of money off me already.
I will
It's not how
roast
Lyra
some
works, but sure.
carrots and turnips and Brussels sprouts. I will roast those 3.
Think Marcus from Marcus Munitions.
Buy something.
I got really drunk last night and I issued out refunds.
So, roll survival for cooking. I'll help.
19.
Okay, I'm glad you rolled well.
All right.
The to-go packaging is delightful. 1 really big Chinese food container.
Okay.
2
Brilliant.
mixed roasted veggies on the bottom, 2 steaks, and cupcakes.
Joseph, do we get there in time before
Sure.
he leaves?
Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
You went back to your place.
Yeah,
Right?
I changed.
You would have passed right. You would have.
I live right by it, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be gone.
Yeah, if they were looking for you, they'd have run into you on the way back to your house. So
Are you ready for your date, Joseph?
Not yet. I gotta go change.
Make sure you tell
Clean
her
up
she
a
looks
little.
nice. They like you. They like this. They like when you say that they look nice.
I know.
All right, did you get some flowers for her?
Oh fuck. I'll see what I can do.
Tell her she smells good too.
Okay.
maybe talk to your neighbor who's a druid.
That's what I was thinking. And is Ori with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Ori. Do you have any nice looking flowers?
Not yet. I pull out a little seed pouch. I plant some.
Puts it in a grinder.
I plant this. I plant the seeds in the dirt nearby, and I just kind of hold my hand over it, and some flowers grow.
Sunflowers.
That'll do. They're kind of pretty.
They're white roses.
Okay, white rose.
Okay. Thanks, Ori. Appreciate that. Just like 6.
Sure.
Sure. Why not?
Roll to see if she's allergic, just for fun.
Oh, the thorns. The thorns.
But don't say anything until the actual date.
Roll to sabotage.
I know how this is done.
All right. So I go back and change, clean up a
She's
little bit.
vegetarian.
Oh, for fuck's sake! If she's vegetarian, then I'm not interested anyway. Fuck it. I'm leaving.
It's really impressive, whatever her diet is, if she's got those kind of gains on a vegetarian.
She just eats like a bucket of beans every day.
4 heads of cabbage and an entire bushels of baked beans. Quart.
Because she's about the same size as Joe, right?
She's huge.
Joe's 6'2", 280.
She just has an IV of broccoli smoothie.
God, the woman's farts.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
the gas is not
she's
good.
taller than you. So,
Is she?
yeah,
Like how much?
an inch taller.
Okay.
And her strength is definitely better than yours.
Is it? Yeah. Mine's 19. It's better than that? Damn. Okay.
She likes weaker men.
That's kind of harsh, but okay.
Don't say anything to her that you don't mean, because they know you don't mean it. So if you don't think she looks nice,
What if she doesn't look nice then?
Are you talking about women or rabid dogs?
They can
They can
sense it.
smell fear.
I'm not wrong.
Bagby. Is Bagby much of a dater?
All right.
Bagby
Duncan, I
is
really
currently
appreciate the
writing
advice,
notes
but
about
I gotta
how
go
humans
clean up or I'm
make.
gonna be late.
All right.
So
Okay.
no.
No.
All right. We'll see you in the morning then.
She's 9.
Hopefully.
We're going to go to Elderwood in the morning.
Which isn't
Okay, I'll worry about that later.
young, horny adult in goblin ears.
You seem to have a lot of advice for him, considering you're studying.
I read a lot of romance novels.
Ugh.
They're Coinda's favorite, and I have to read them first to make sure that they're at his smut level.
Yeah,
Oh, that-
you have to.
Well, that seems very expansive.
You
of
definitely don't have like a weird friendship there where you talk about smut novels
Not at all.
with your brother.
So we don't have running water in the town, so I guess I just do a hobo shower and use a wet wipe that we have and clean up a little bit.
You got soap, you got water.
Yeah.
You figure it out.
So I clean up, change into the nice clothes.
Spend a little too much time in the groinal region.
It smell nice, okay? Not saying the night has to go there, but if it does go there, I want to be prepared,
Wanna be
okay?
prepared. All right. So you go to your. Do you know where you're supposed to go? Do you remember?
She said her chambers, so the council
Yes.
chambers, right?
He uses 2 buckets. Extra fancy. Thank you, Barbs.
So I grab the to-go bag as I'm heading back, and the barrel of booze.
Roll strength
Okay,
or athletics. Sorry.
athletics. That's gonna be a 10.
You're struggle bussing,
Okay.
getting down the street.
All right, if I roll bad now, that's okay. As long as I can do it.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything? Do you want to actually role play this date?
Not really. If I'm being honest, I know at least Laura and Chad really want me to.
Let's vote on it.
If I can be honest,
Let's vote on it, and I know where this
I
is going.
really don't want to.
All those in favor? All those opposed? We were outvoted.
Oh, come on. Oh, God.
Can we make Chad play Jacobs?
All right.
But the only question I have is, do we try to have a conversation with them before the date?
I'm already going.
All right, well, never mind.
It will just be a conversation.
I'm already struggling down the street.
He doesn't need to be in on the,
Right.
on the
Where's
decisions.
the, oh, that's right. Where's the date happening though?
At the council chambers.
Her place? The
Oh,
council
okay.
chambers.
I guess she has like a room in the council chambers?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the White House.
Okay.
You'll live there.
Less security,
Sorry, it
probably.
was like half
She is the
going
Yeah,
on the wrong
exactly.
pipe.
It says Jacobs in careful of Jacobs.
Beware of
Jacobs.
So the four of us, are we just standing in a circle, kind of?
I'm at work.
Oh yeah, you have to go work.
You guys can go back tomorrow if you want.
Aye.
Yeah, you
Over
guys
there.
just sit with your thumbs up your asses while Mike and I do this.
You're like the Friends cast. It's a Tuesday at 3 p.m. and you're just all hanging out somewhere.
Yeah. It's nice
okay.
that they had jobs.
Do you need
that
me
allow
to play Secret Wingman?
that. No. Thank you, though.
What's that called?
I'm really excited
What's that
about
called?
this
The guy with the nose?
because I have been rolling like shit
No.
for 2 weeks. So this is gonna go horribly.
Oh, it's gonna go. It's gonna be awesomely horrible.
Yep. So, I
Okay.
as you put it, I struggle bust my way over to her chambers, set the barrel down, and knock.
Coming.
Maybe later. Say it quietly.
She opens the door. She's wearing a very nice lacy pink dress.
Whoa. You look really nice tonight.
Thank you. I had to buy this. I looked for my other dress, and it was entirely eaten by moths. It's crazy what 4 years can do.
I don't have a response to that. Like, yeah, moss.
Oh, booze. She grabbed
Yeah. Yeah. It's a barrel, so I think even she would have to two-hand it.
Yeah, she two-handed.
Okay.
All right. She, come on in. I'm starving.
Good. I got the finest Krasden has to offer, and set it down. Hopefully, they already did a good job cooking the steaks. I didn't check, which I'm realizing now, but I hope they're not fucking Ori level of cooking.
Always with the jabs.
All right, I open up the Chinese box and take out the steaks.
Okay. Yep. She sets out plates. It's a nice grouping of. You see the vegetables now that you didn't see before.
I look at him for a second. Bagby.
What'd you make?
Oh, I said earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it.
It's okay. I made carrots and turnips and Brussels sprouts in the roasted variety because that's the best way to cook them. You
It
don't
is the proper
steam
way
that
to do it.
shit.
It's the proper way to do it.
Or
Especially-
boiled is even worse.
Ugh, it makes them all slimy and gross.
Boiled
Roasted.
Boiled is disgusting.
Well, that's why people like think that Brussels sprouts are gross because
They always got them out of a can when they were a kid.
or baby boomers generation they like that they boiled everything back then.
Yeah.
The parents of baby boomers.
That's also why my wife will never eat oysters because fucking boomers made oyster dressing on for Turkey Day every year,
Yeah.
and it was like boiled oysters. just turns to snot in the middle of dressing.
Did anyone have oyster soup for New Year's?
Yes, all the time. It's
So
delicious.
fucking gross.
It's delicious.
My family switched over to lobster bisque. It's so much better.
I've still been casually craving onion soup since we brought it up that one day.
Like 3 weeks or 4
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Onion soup's delicious.
It is.
We usually do clam chowder and chili around the holidays.
Yeah, that's what we used to do. We switched to chili and lobster bisque.
All right.
Anyway, so
Chat goes like that for a while.
yeah, this is
Over
talking
there.
about food.
Tomato.
Yep.
She's actually pretty prim and proper, which surprises you. She sits upright in the chair, no elbows,
I do my best as well.
eats properly with fork and knife. Go ahead and roll for it.
Kind of forgetting which hand holds which, but whatever. What am I adding to this?
You would add. This would be a charisma saving.
Okay. Charisma saving?
Yeah.
Sweet. I think I have proficiency in that. I do. That's a 16.
Okay, you're doing a great job. You're very prim and proper yourself. Are you wearing the stuff you got?
Yeah, it's kind of a darker green and brown.
Okay.
So
Basically the color scheme that I reasonably should have gone with, but instead I did not that.
yeah, you went fucking purple pimp.
Did you go out of town for your cloak?
Yeah, I actually got it in. What? What?
What?
What?
No, the hesitation was natural because you suddenly realized you're not supposed to say.
No, yeah, but then I realized that she already knows about it, so that's where I was gonna keep going.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually got it in Kras-Cu-den, right? I think that's the city name.
Oh, I miss going down there.
It was nice. A lot of people call this Helmies, but aside from that, it was nice.
They won't stop, by the way. They
Yeah.
just won't stop doing that.
Yeah, they did it even after I took my helmet off.
Have not installed it.
I guess I don't get to go back there now.
Really?
You know they're going to try to kill me, right?
Right. But they said it was more of a formality thing where they try.
Well, yeah. They have to try.
Hope that doesn't happen tonight.
Then I think I have to cut a finger off or something.
One of yours or theirs?
I'm not real sure what pledge fealty means, but... Oh, maybe theirs. You might be onto something. I'm okay with that.
I mean,
Points in the sex pile.
Are you sneaking?
No,
she's,
actually,
she's adding up
no.
how many good and bad things I do.
No, I'm not.
So they don't let you go down there anymore?
I just haven't been
Oh.
running the town up here for, God, almost 10 years.
Yeah, you do a good job. It's a hard job, and
Don't kiss my ass.
are you sure?
Roll.
What am I rolling?
Persuasion.
Persuasion? Okay. Another skill I'm actually good at.
Seriously?
Hell yeah! I'm a paladin. 17. Alright, so the night continues in this manner.
I'm rethinking my vote!
She,
Love this so much.
after dinner, she surprises you. She has a collection of plays, like play booklets, and she wants to do some readings with you.
Okay. Unexpected, but I can't say I don't like this.
The first choice
Yes?
is Much Ado About Boning.
They're not crazy highbrow,
Okay.
and they're just scenes she likes. But
Okay.
she just does she'll just do a scene and then she wants to talk about it. That's basically.
Am I doing it with or?
Yeah.
Okay. What, performance?
Yeah, roll performance.
Oh my! Dirty 20.
Huh?
Dirty 20. fucking nailing it.
You're doing a great job. She is a terrible actress. But she's very excited about it.
It's okay. There's no audience aside from me, so
Yeah.
enthusiasm is good, I guess.
You were nice the entire time.
Yeah.
You definitely bone. Unless you say no.
No, I'm in.
Okay.
Thank you for kind of glossing over
Roll
that
Constitution.
part. Okay.
Oh no! Nice execution there, Big Shoots.
7.
Well, as bad as she was at acting, the reverse is true.
Just give me 5 minutes and we can go again.
Roll Constitution.
I swear, it's never
At a
happened.
negative, maybe.
14?
It's about half an hour, but yeah.
It's twice as good as the last time. So improvement.
That's how many minutes.
Let's just say she was in plus 20 territory.
I don't know what you want me to say.
You
The dice abandoned me at the
spend the
end.
night having medium sex and drinking an entire barrel of ale.
So
Next morning,
it wasn't that bad.
That's gotta help you.
Yeah.
you're very nice and talk to her about her plays that she legitimately loves.
What's her favorite play?
The Princess and the Etten.
Okay. I'm writing that
I
down.
was like, what's Princess and the Frog, but like D&D's version.
Princess and the Kobold.
The Etten. No, the Etten.
Etten, like the
Ettin.
isn't that like an ogre or
It's a
something?
two-headed ogre.
Okay.
And each head has an independent thought.
Okay. I like it.
So there's really 3 main characters in that one.
The princess.
Would that count as a
and
3-way?
Murloc.
What?
Would that count as a 3-way?
Yeah, sure.
Why not? Okay. I get that. So yeah, I say nice stuff as I'm leaving and scene.
Scene.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for making me do that, guys.
Boo!
We should probably
Sorry, the one
start
guy.
having like a medal that we give to the person who bones the first NPC in every campaign.
I guess that's me in this one, right?
You win this time,
Yep.
Morgan.
Yep.
It happens to me most of the time.
Well,
You don't.
Starfinder, it was Chad. Like 3 times before anyone else.
That's true.
If we're speaking strictly D&D, you are the only other.
It is the DeRosa Award of Excellence.
The Tarosa Nighttime Achievement Award.
Instead of like a star, it's just like a pixelated cock and balls.
Pixelated.
Yeah.
I could go to
So we could have it on
Spencer's Gifts and
stream.
I could get a penis necklace.
Like
All right.
like the Mardi Gras, but with like
Bachelorette party.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Next day.
So,
We'll just start gathering our supplies.
do I
What's
never
your plan,
I think we should go.
by the way?
I think we should take my boat up the river.
Are you
We get
going
closer that way.
to Arnis?
Well, we haven't sat down and discussed it as a whole group yet. It's only been the 3 of us. We didn't really discuss it.
If we're gonna go to see
With
Arnis,
Bagby,
we
yeah.
probably have to go overland.
It's
don't
not sea Arnis. Arnis is a town. I think I've said.
Right, is it home?
Arnis is the one
So wait,
actual
you're saying we-
village.
Oh, in the tall grass that's on the.
No,
so you-
that's the one actual village inside of Elderwood.
What's
It's on
Arnis's-
it's on the southern edge.
Okay.
What's Arnis's last name?
so wait a minute. Like this is an invisible city. You're saying we can't see Arnis?
Is Arnis on the sea, or is it a city, or a person? I'm confused. Is it a boat?
So this airboat we're not supposed to talk about.
You've never been there. You
You
guessed.
guys are going to make Mike hurt you later.
Right.
Hold on a second.
He can't hurt
Cover the
us.
baby's eyes.
How's about, since we did not discuss this beforehand, we go with the route.
Why don't we just meet at the bar?
Let's meet at the bar.
Where we all go every day.
But we'll,
You don't have a problem.
I'm walking a little bow leg.
Wait a minute, you're walking both
I said what I said.
how about we just go in? We'll meet at the bar.
Listen,
but-
she had to make her own fun towards the end of that.
That's not canon. That didn't happen.
He
I
was
just
bringing
kidding.
like C+ game at best.
I would be walking back though if you guys are. Would I be returning the barrel? I'm a nice guy. I'd
Yeah.
probably be returning the barrel.
Yeah.
Do we get like a 1 copper deposit?
No. You get a Lyra doesn't come looking for.
Yeah, you get to keep your fingers unbroken.
You mispronounced testicles.
Yeah.
Good morning, gentlemen. Do you want breakfast foods or do you want ale or what do you want?
Do we have any salmon left?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, I'm fine with just about anything there. Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, well, not booze.
Do you want some turnips with the salmon and some turnips?
Okay.
You think she's not gonna add turnips to fucking everything?
Everything.
She brings you?
You are going to like vegetables or you will die.
Vegetables are fine.
You have a thing about turnips.
They're delicious.
Never had a turnip. I'm not sure.
They're very good.
I've never had one either. Not like a real
I
one.
swear I
All right.
have,
But didn't
they're
get
kind of like
one.
beets.
Yeah, I think they are.
So,
Like a big mix between a beet and a potato.
Yeah.
we have our food already. We skip forward. We don't have to do this in real time, do we?
No.
No.
Just talk.
All right.
So what are we doing today?
Well,
Crucible and I think we should go into the Elderwood.
Okay.
Talk to Ori about it already. Well, that was easy.
I guess I'm there too. Sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the
Return the thing.
Elderwood, Joe? Can you walk that far?
I think I'll be okay. I do need to stop by the blacksmith before we go, though.
I thought you had totally forgotten that, by the way.
Nope.
We've got to gather
Forget
our
nothing.
supplies. But how are we going to get there? I say we take my boat. The Destiny. We can go up. We go up the river and we'll skirt around just a bit before we hit the rapids, and then we'll have to walk the rest of the way in. I think I have a pretty good idea where the town is.
That seems like a good idea to me. I've never been there, so I'll leave it to you.
Ori, have you ever been there?
oh yeah.
Have you been like by the river?
That's a very good question for the GM.
So,
Lincoln.
before we head
I
out
was
and gather our
distracted by baby,
supplies
I'm
and
sorry.
everything else, maybe we should.
Good night, Lincoln.
Goodbye.
See you later, then.
Night. Before we head out to gather our supplies and then load up on the destiny, maybe we should talk as a group what our overall goal would be in going to this place. I just slobbered all over myself.
Mike, what method of getting into the Elderwood is Ori familiar with?
Your father, anytime you want to meet him, always has you. Okay, so let's cut to.
And is that compatible with taking the boat up the river?
No.
Because I would probably be familiar with the town, which is on the south side, and the river goes up the north
We
side.
can read your word.
We can read your
See all the
words. You may
notes.
want to.
Sorry. I don't know where to put this. I gotta just memorize real quick. Okay. Okay. So he always has you meet at the it's like they call it a river, but it's a creek basically. That diverts into the road going to Sumbris. Sumbris is that former halfling village at the base of the hills.
Aye.
He basically, if you ever need to find him, you're supposed to go there, and you have a way to summon him, basically. Mm-hmm. The river that you're talking about is actually this. So you're here at Kras here. It's going up, around.
Right.
Now you can dock here, actually, at the bridge. It's this highway right here is huge.
Is it like a settlement by the bridge?
Yes and no. It's a collection of trade.
Oh, so probably like an inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a train town.
Trading post.
Yeah. Unless you own a shop or work in a shop, you don't live there.
Okay.
And it's all built into the bridge as well.
Oh, cool.
It's really interesting. You can port there, or you can go all the way around to this other one clear over here. Now, Arnis is right here on the far edge.
Aye.
Is that where 6 is?
Yep, that's where
Okay.
6 is.
So you can go all the way there to the mouth of the lake,
Yes.
and then we can travel in from there.
Yes. And I wouldn't. I could make you roll for it, but there's no point. You know that this road that goes through the Elderwood here is heavily guarded by the Adenian Empire. It's like every few hundred feet there's a turret embattlement with a few soldiers. And the reasoning is always the woods try to take the road.
Is
coming in from the
Arnis?
east?
Is Arnis a part of the
Sharpwood?
Empire?
Yes.
Okay.
They are, and there are technically Adenian guards there. The problem with Arnis is their main export is shit you can only find in Arnis. It's people that are okay at wandering into the wood and coming back out, right? And what they bring out isn't always consistent. So a lot of the stuff you sell, like alchemical components, a lot of wizarding components and stuff like that come from Arnis. Specialty pelts or magical items sometimes come out of Arnis. You go to Arnis to work if, one, you're probably a little shady, right? And you can't find a whole lot of work other places. And two, you're either brave or crazy. Because any given day, going out just to find mushrooms for people to smoke, you can basically never come home.
People smoke mushrooms.
People smoke mushrooms.
You grind it up, you put it with some stuff. You know.
I've heard of tea.
Did you guys inject a weed yesterday?
I did.
Oh yeah, I shot up all kinds of the weeds.
Arnis is Spencer's gifts. Yeah, we'll call it that.
Going by boat sounds good to me.
I wonder too. Give me 2 seconds. Hey, Lyra!
Yeah, baby.
I have a, protector question for you.
The bar's open.
That's why I'm saying I have a question for you.
You know they'll kill you too, right? All right, come back in the kitchen.
You know,
Holy
do we have to wear protective gloves
It's
when
like
we're
day
cooking
2.
That kind of protector question. Do I need to wear protective gloves when I'm cooking the raw meat?
Yeah, come back and look at my OSHA safety board.
Hey, they're legally required to post that.
Okay, now that we're not in earshot anymore. Did you ever have to go to Arnis?
Once. Yeah. We passed through, ended up, taking a job there, but
Do you know if there are tunnels from Kras to Arnis?
No, baby. There used to be, back, when the dwarves ran the place. But the way I understand it is they buried all those when the woods got out of control.
So going by boat or by the main highway is probably the best route to get there.
Yeah, maybe you can find something underground, but you don't know where it's going to come up. I don't know if it's much mapped.
Just thought I'd ask.
Oh.
Trying to find the best way.
Wait, are you guys going into the woods? You're not listening to Norm, are you?
Well, his plan seemed to be the most solid of all of the plans we were given.
I'd like to stop you.
I know how it sounds, 'cause Norm.
He told us to go to a guy.
But it's that. It's follow Norm's idea to make a magic window so we can look into the Underdark and see what is actually happening.
Were you told a person to visit Narnis, by the way? Okay. What was the person?
The person's name was Brunswick.
Okay.
Yeah. With an actual specific person we could meet. Or we walk down into the Underdark ourselves, blindly not knowing what the hell's going on.
One, for sure.
Or we go to Adinagard for no real apparent reason and just walk around and see if maybe we can make some friends there.
My rule is avoid Adinagard at all costs.
Or
That
we
place
go up
sucks.
into the mountains and see if the dwarves are helping the goblins who want to take over Adinagard,
You
which
mean
seems
blindly
like
wander into the northern mountains?
Yeah, so I feel like blindly wandering, not blindly, but actually having a direction of a person to meet in Arnis makes more sense than blindly wandering into any of the three other places.
I will agree that this sounds like a lead to whatever you're trying to figure out. Have you thought, what if they send a messenger while you guys are gone for something for you to do? Protector version.
Well, they would likely send it here because this is kind of our meeting point, and then you have it, and you're our ally and can send it along to
Yeah,
Arnis.
baby, they're probably going to kill me soon.
They're not going to kill you. You are very strong. You'll destroy them. It's a formality.
Okay, shit. Well, I guess you're feeling confident. That's nice of you.
Anybody who comes after you, I punch them in the nuts.
Well, you're going to have to. Listen. Okay.
You touched the knife?
Wherever you end up going, travel through the wood as little as possible. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if you gotta leave the road, and I mean if you gotta leave the road, just make sure you take somebody who knows where they're going.
Oh, we're taking Ori. He's been there before.
Fucking Norman. Alright.
Okay, we'll see you in a few days. Bye.
She, come here.
Hmm.
She grabs your little head. Nitmill will fucking murder me if you die. Don't die.
I won't die.
Take turnips.
Unless it's with a man. Because Norm also told me that a man is going to kill me. But I'll be fine.
Norm's full of shit, baby.
Okay, bye. Lyra says the water is the best way to go. She doesn't love that we're going, but it's the best way to go.
Meaning all the way around to the later post. So that
I would like to remind everybody that every square is 3 miles on this map.
It's a long way around, but she said to avoid being in the woods as much as possible.
Yeah, I think we're going to make better time going by water.
Okay.
So, you guys want to pick up my supplies for me? And I hand over to Crucible, or Duncan, whoever's closer, 10 gold.
What do you need?
I hand
You
it
hand
to
me the
Duncan. Something to eat. No offense,
Right.
Crucible.
Right.
Probably some extra torches.
Good.
I don't know what else we'll need.
We need provisions. We need
Rope.
Rope. Aye.
Lyra gave me a bunch of turnips,
Turnips are delicious.
and we can fish along the way.
Fishing's not great there because of all the travelling, but we can.
We can fish before we get on the river, right?
Yeah, you used the notes I gave you.
So, once again, I bring up this idea of what's our goal with going there? Now, we know we got to speak with this guy named Brunswick, right?
Well, we
But
need
what are we trying to find out from him?
We need 4 sight stones.
Need the side stones. Aye. The whole reason to go is to open that window so we can see what's down there.
At the hill, at the place where the guy lives.
Yeah. The guy.
And
the guy, bro.
and what was that?
The Golden Grove of Hidden Knowledge is where.
Isn't that just the Elderwood?
That's the name of the Elderwood.
That's the okay.
The way these things tend to work with my father is usually they become a little bit more clear over time or more convoluted over time.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed
want
for
one of those.
clear.
Those are the options, yeah.
bet
I mean, I guess it
Brunswick will
could
make
stay
more clear.
exactly as
So
complicated.
it's exactly the same as it is right now. But I do
Oh,
have
it
a.
won't stay. It won't stay. It's not. The only constant is change. And
Either way, with no more than we know now. So,
And just one more question, though. I happen to remember someone said, make sure you keep the blue one away from Genevieve, something like that.
Genevieve.
Genevieve.
Yeah, we don't know where she is or what she looks like or who she is really. She was one of the other right of protective people, but we should keep Duncan away from her for some reason. We don't know why.
Yeah, they don't really want
Duncan?
to talk about her.
Genevieve. Strike a chord with you at all? Any way, shape, or form?
no.
What if she's a fire genasi and then she will turn you into steam?
You could be a steam genasi.
This is a new thing now that I'm
I
going to
feel
do.
like
I'm going
all
to
the
guess what
sex
Genevieve
jokes
is and why it
on
would
the
make you mad.
Don't think I'll make me mad though.
Or like be bad
It'd
for
be
you.
nice to meet her then. Could have a nice conversation about things. Perhaps she's, I don't know, attractive or something.
Maybe she's a kraken and she wants to live inside of you.
Those are the type of books she's reading, by the way.
Like my eyes just got kind of big, and I give back.
Wait,
the
was
side
that
eye.
live inside of you or be inside of you? Because those are two distinctly
One of
different
those
things.
sexy book things.
No, it's like you're made out of water and krakens are really bad things that sometimes live in water. So maybe she wanted to like... I'm confused. Let's go to the Elderwood, okay?
where did she get a hold of a copy of Iro Sokodochi or whatever?
Weird amount of hentai coming out of
Did I pronounce that right?
Yuro Sokodoji, Legend of the Overfiend. Yes, you
Okay.
have. You did.
Okay.
Yuro Sokodoji.
All right, well, it seems like...
That was one of the first animes I ever watched. I had a very obscured version of anime I was like 8.
It's like Bubblegum Crisis.
I watched
Yuro
Bubblegum
Sokodoji.
Crisis too. That was one of the first ones as well.
He was like, holy shit.
And then right after that was Ninja Scroll, which is also not amazing for children.
Right.
So I pop over
All right.
to the blacksmith.
Frick.
Let's go be heroes.
Okay,
I go to the blacksmith.
you go to the blacksmith.
Yep.
And while he's doing that,
Clarence?
I'm heading out and grabbing provisions and torches and crap like that.
Aye.
Go.
It'll cost. How?
I already
how
gave
long
you
do
money.
Want provisions
Oh,
for?
sorry.
What?
How long do you want provisions for?
I don't know. A week.
A week. Okay, that's.
I don't know. How long is it going to take to get there? Duncan.
We'll put that up.
No, we need 2 weeks of provisions.
You thinking two?
Aye.
Because we're going to stop at that bridge. I figured we'd have provisions and maybe pick up provisions.
It's not this far. It'll take us less time to get to that bridge than it will to take us to get all the way around. Let's just get it all here. It'll be less expensive anyway. Got plenty of room.
All right, 2 weeks provisions.
Okay. That's going to be.
It's on Joe. Doesn't matter.
Okay, well, 7 gold.
All right, I'm pocketing 3.
I gave it to Duncan,
Oh, that's right.
so you don't get a pocket anything.
Well, that means Duncan has to go get it
Yep.
and not get the ship ready.
Well, Duncan can do with the money as he wants. I gave
Give
it to
him the money then.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go buy
Get
some
us
stuff.
2 weeks of provisions.
2 weeks of provisions. I'll get some other crap. I'll get some torches. I'll get some.
So you
Well,
had the
3
guy who
some
doesn't
rope.
eat get us food.
Get some of the cupcakes, but not the red ones. They look like blood.
They
We
were
don't want
pretty good.
cupcake. We don't want cupcakes to be around for
They
2
were
weeks.
pretty good.
They were good.
There's one
Just
baker in
eat
town
them
that's pretty
today
fucking
as
good.
the
And then there's
celebratory. We're off on an adventure cupcake.
Right, man.
Meanwhile,
Celebration cupcakes then.
Okay,
The,
what were you
the
saying, Maury?
Destiny cupcakes.
Ori?
meanwhile, I'm just kind of staring off into the distance. I take the pipe out of my pocket. I look down at the pipe, stare back off into the distance, and that's about it.
Okay.
I'm not going with Crucible, and I'm not really helping Duncan much. So I say, Ori, are you okay?
I'm sorry, what?
You're like staring off into the distance, and then you stare at your dad's pipe, and then you stare off into the distance. Are you okay?
Okay is subjective.
So
Just like
no.
He's entering his blue period.
Why don't you want to go to the Elderwood?
There are several reasons. Probably one of the most prevalent of which is the, risk of getting lost there basically forever. But beyond that, I've always been worried about where I came from, so to speak. Sometimes I have trouble keeping my mind where I am, and I'm worried that maybe I get a little bit of that from my father, and I'm often worried about what that'll mean. I mean, I'm it's just hard to always be where I am, and beyond that, I'm I know I'll naturally live a long time, and I look quite young for 75 to most of you, but I've seen other half-elves, and at that age they look older than I do now, and I don't know entirely what being Norm's son means. And I don't know what coming into... Usually he's there to guide me, and I don't know what coming into contact with the Fae type of magics is gonna do. I don't know what it's gonna do to my mind, what it's gonna do to my body. There's just so many unknowns. And
Celebration cupcakes. Anyone?
maybe that's enough for now.
Thanks.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you, Duncan. We're all going to be there with you. So if weird shit happens, you've got 4 people
Right.
who have got your back.
You don't eat, do you?
Just I appreciate that, I really do. I've just got a bad feeling.
But who knows, maybe being closer to your home will make you feel less disconnected and more here. I know I feel less here the further away I am from Kras.
I'm not sure if the Feywild is really my home. At least I never thought of it as such. But yeah, it's enough about that. Let's oh look, a cupcake. How do I get a cupcake?
Duncan handed it to you literally 10 seconds ago, but I understand. You're confused and upset and scared and all of those things. So just eat your cupcake. It'll make you feel better. Okay, let's go.
Oh, look, a cupcake.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I arrived back with a wagon full of provisions and etc. Got some torches, some ropes, some water skins, some lanterns, a whetstone. We gotta make sure we keep our blades sharp, you know, that type of thing. Flint and steel, oil flasks, crowbar. You know, your basic stuff here.
Baked up some extra
Oh, and here's
blankets?
3 gold left over, Joe.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Welcome.
gonna pocket that shit.
Yeah.
You get your spears from. Do you want to do that back and forth
I already paid him.
with Clarence?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He makes them
javelins.
just fine.
Okay.
Yeah. They're of decent quality as well.
Just regular ones, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to act out the clearance sale?
I think he said he would kick me out or something if I made a joke about that. So
I'm fighty. You guys can make jokes. I was making myself sad there. Just listening to his story and thinking about stuff.
for anyone who doesn't know, Mike is actually from the Feywild as well. So that's a real personal thing for him.
It's hitting close to home.
Yep.
I'd be from the Underdark if it was from anywhere. The
Explains your light sensitivity.
yeah, my ability to eat souls.
I was going to say the 9 hells, but you know, Underdark works too.
The 9 hells. Thank you, Laura, for your contribution. What an asshole.
I do what I can.
At what point are we even for last night?
Never.
Okay, thank you.
You know how this works.
I said something mean to her last night, and I'm never gonna fucking live it down ever.
Nope.
Okay.
No, we're done. It's fine. To the boat.
Multiplied 20 to get into the river?
To get it to the river with everybody on.
Aye.
Okay. So.
Can I do some fishing while we're out at the open sea?
Feel man moving and ready for float.
About 7 miles to the beginning of the river mouth. Huh?
Can I try to do some fishing before we get to the river?
Sure, go for it. Still salt water out here, so.
I'm not traveling for your fishing, but you can try.
Yeah. I just kill a time. 15.
15. You get a smaller mahi-mahi.
Bad. Add to our rations a little bit.
Okay,
Throw it into live storage.
there you go. Fishing. The closer you get, the more boats you start to see just casually. Both eleferries and actual manned vessels.
Just imagine.
The beginning of the opening of the river is actually still 3 miles wide. I mean, it's almost a full
Right.
delta. But you can see either side. Just a big fucking opening. As it gets thinner and thinner and thinner, the thinnest part of the river is probably quarter mile, and it gets up to a mile. This is a fairly large river,
It's quite large.
which is perfect for trade route.
Indeed. It's quite deep as well.
Fast running water for the most part. Fairly flat moving in till you get past the junction between the north and the south, and then you start to run into. It gets a little hairy after that. You definitely have to have a flat bottom boat,
Aye.
which luckily you guys have.
Flat bottom boats.
Going south, especially. Starts to get less deep.
What?
Starts to get less deep as you go south.
Well, that one heads up in the mountain. The south one is fairly flat the whole way, but it's very shallow. The north one gets real steep real quickly, and you're talking about white waters. And somehow, your ass got up there.
Very carefully.
Just sailing upriver. Up a fucking mountain. No big deal.
It took some skills.
I'm still pandaing the mast.
I'd like to check the weather.
Turn to channel 10. What are you trying to do?
Druidcraft allows me to create a sensory effect that predicts the weather, what the weather will be like at my location for the next 24 hours. The effect manifests itself as a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud for rain, falling snowflakes for snow, and so on.
We are going to change how that works instantaneously.
Oh, is that night?
Hey there, Ori! Welcome to your weathercast for exactly this location for the next 24 hours.
Whoa! Oh, it's doing that thing again.
We've got high winds coming out of the south, but clear skies. However, we're worried about a cell coming out of the west moving forward as the winds start to shift.
Oh, this guy, I tell you, he has the, So we're worried about gusts out of the southwest. Am I the only one seeing this? I never got a chance to ask that before.
You definitely are. It's just a glowing circle in front of you.
I'm not judging you, but I kind of am. Are you all right?
The weatherman says we need to worry about gusts out of the southwest coming up later on this evening.
You should find that spell. It's a pretty good one.
Be ready for that then.
Okay, I'm gonna shut it off too much. It will rot my brain.
What time did you guys leave in the day?
As soon as we were able to get everything together, so I'm assuming
Early morning.
Early
Like
morning.
10 at the latest.
10,
Yeah.
I think because we opened up early. 10 a.m.
I mean, we caught up with Joe in the Walk of Shame, so.
I had no shame at all.
You see
Oh, the fuck
carrying
you're
his
talking
boots.
about.
Okay. Yeah. You make it to the river mouth, no issue. Continue to roll survival.
All right. Nice. 22. We're making great time.
You are making pretty good time. This breeze coming out of the south is actually helping you move up because it is at a
Right.
a bit of an angle.
There, we're pushing in. Got to keep the rudder partly sway a bit hard, but we'll be all right.
You think you could make it to what's the name of that fucking bridge? Because you know it as well.
The bridge, First Stone.
Yeah, First Stone. Thank you. You think you can make it to First Stone by nightfall? Actually,
Right.
at this check.
At this rate, we'll make First Stone by nightfall.
This part of the river is kind of nice. You're not worried about a whole lot because the constant trade ships coming in and out basically guarantees nobody's going to try some bullshit.
I like to wave to people as they go by.
And because of that, there's always guard and patrol ships going up and down the river fairly constantly. If something does happen, there's backup within an hour at most.
I want it to be known I look like a goblin tied to the mast.
You literally tied your hands together.
It's a good idea. You really gotta master that one hand wave off of the steering wheel. You want to make sure you
2 fingers.
Yeah, you got to make sure you wave to everyone, otherwise they're gonna think we're from Chicago or something.
It's Chicago. The
Oh wait, what?
Some of the ships you pass are rather large, especially the eleferries, which are, there's maybe a handful of crew on them.
I'm quite startled by the flying elephants.
Eleferries are elemental fairies.
Every time you say that, I think of an elephant with little fairy wings.
I assume wearing a tutu as well.
I never did.
Sure.
I never did until just now. Now that's all I can see.
Good. I'm glad that's gonna never.
Baby,
That's canon.
keep your eyes open up there.
I'm
me know
on the
the citizen.
ground. There is no way I am up high. I am sitting on the floor of the boat with my legs and my arms
Roll
wrapped around the
Constitution.
Thought
deck.
you climbed up there like you did
I'm not
last time?
sick. I'm
No,
just
that's me
scared.
that's up here. How did I get up here?
Well, like I said, I'm not sick. I'm just scared. 15.
Yeah.
I've never been on a river. Is there like a lot of rocking, like in the ocean?
No, but with the amount of ships passing,
quite
especially
windy,
large
There'd be a
ships,
fair bit of wake. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
It's quite windy too.
you guys are
There's some chop on there.
fairly small fishing vessel.
Aye.
Right.
Also, are you sleeping on this?
Me?
Hey, are you guys like?
those
If
live
Duncan, if Duncan doesn't need help, I'm just kind of looking at stuff, I guess.
All right.
I'm looking at the
Nightfall
fish he
when
caught.
it's in?
I'm glad we have a new pet. I shall call him Wilhelm.
I'm looking at the fish with Ori. I'm like, should I use speak with animals? See what the fish has to say.
The passing
I don't think you
passing on the on both banks of the river, especially when it gets.
Last animal I talked to is Italian.
It's common courtesy to use the right portion of the river if you're going upstream, left if you're going down, but it always go right, basically.
Aye.
So we're not in England.
No,
Okay.
we're in a proper fucking country. The and across the banks, because you're right next to the banks, the far grass is to your south, right?
The bank. is
There's
always to the starboard
constantly
side.
what you would call ranch. They're not villages, but they're kind of like little plantation style, where there's like a smattering of little houses that basically work the same land,
Aye.
and it's pretty close along the river all along. It makes it look like the far grass is very well populated. The fact of the matter is, they're just right next to the biggest source of water, and they can constantly trade off and on, even passing boats.
So they're like yurts? No.
No, they're Victorian style, because they get to they avoid a lot of the because of the cliffs along the shore. They avoid a lot of the major weather coming off the sea. So they can build a little more extravagantly, and quite frankly, the ranches in the far grass make money. Traveling up, it's dusk, getting close to full dark, and you finally see along the horizon, maybe a mile or two out, the horizon, because the bend's in the river. You finally see the lights from First Stone. Huge bridge. What's originally was built as just a highway bridge. On top of it has been, grown its own tiny, well, not tiny, but decent-sized village. Grown into the cracks and crevices alongside, restructured the shape of the whole bridge itself. Whatever it used to be doesn't look like what it is now. Basically, both sides, because they have to keep the highway clear for being the highway, look like full, multi-story buildings stretching the length of it. And there's a small port on either side. Now, to get it high enough to get all the boats through, the bridge is basically dug out a half mile in each direction on shore, so that it's consistently moving up, so that by the time it hits the riverside, it's 100 feet in the air.
It's already high.
No center columns or anything in the river?
No. Incredibly well built bridge. All the structure along the side, bamboo-esque housing, you know what I mean? Also well constructed, but sticks out from, you can definitely tell it from the original stone and mortar construction. Is this where you plan to stop for the night?
I think so.
I think so, yes.
Do you want to go to shore?
Yeah, I'd rather sleep in an inn than on the deck of the boat.
All right. Suit yourself. I take her in.
Okay. Now,
11 to take her in. Pull it down! Pull it down!
it's been some years since you've been to First Stone. And you were a little confused by the entry into the docks.
Sorry!
And you brush up with another boat, just for a second.
It's fine. We're good.
There's one guy in the boat. The fuck!
Sorry.
That shit'll buff out.
Listen, it's not our fault. The docking control guy forgot the extra pickles.
What?
I don't know.
Anybody?
I don't know.
Does anybody?
Oh, is it the
reference
Starfinder guy that we kept telling them to get?
Okay. That Derek kept threatening.
It's referencing our own things. Whoa. Okay.
Can I have a beer?
Aye.
Okay.
What kind?
Yeah.
Just anything?
The orange cans. We've got a lot of them still. Those lasted way longer than you originally hypothesized.
Yeah, they've lasted a week so far.
All right. Pulling up the dock, there's a dock fee.
Right. How much?
1 silver per day.
I'm going to be here just one day. There's a silver.
Okay.
Could we get a side salad with that?
The dock workers wear lightly colored vests, like a bright orange. I mean, honestly, like OSHA certified, reflective. You know what I mean?
They wear that color so you can see them better.
Right, so our headlights light them up at night.
And the bank you're on, the bank you're on is all small vessels, and you can see that coming in. Even if they're going the other way, they have to cross the river and go. This is small vessel side. Large vessels is the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
If they're part
So the north side, the north side is large.
North side is large. South side is small
the
vessels.
Small vessels. Right.
And they're pretty fucking popular. I mean, a lot of people go up and down this, and if you get caught, if you have to take a long trip and you get caught in the middle of the night, they've made a lot of money at First Stone for being that place.
Let's go find an inn.
All right. I feel I should stay on the boat. Be back here in the morning.
Are you sure?
Aye.
Okay.
And
He has like sleeping. You have sleeping quarters like on the boat, don't you?
I do.
and
It's my house.
I've really no use for an inn, so that's just a waste of money for me.
Are you gonna stay here?
You know what, Duncan? You can get a good night's sleep in your boat. I'll just keep watch up here.
Well, that's quite nice of you.
All right. Well, I appreciate you being able to maneuver all the way here. You did a fine job, young man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. It was a bang up job. It was great. It's great. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I mean, you did brush up against that other boat.
Exactly,
but,
bang up job.
Oh no, I didn't mean that sarcastically. I'm sure he did.
It's all right. All right. I'll see you in the morning then.
Okay.
I go about it, right?
See you then, there, bud.
Setting up the boat, making sure everything's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Before I go to bed.
How do the people here react to goblins?
Let's find out.
Because you've been here before, right, Duncan?
Well, I've been here before, but I've never been here with a goblin.
I
can't
should
see
probably...
Anybody want to roll perception?
Yes.
Even from the docks, you'd be able to tell a certain amount.
13.
Mod 20.
That's kind of a lot. Also
13?
Also a dirty 20.
7.
You're both the good dirty 20, and then you're
13.
Also 13?
7. Even this time of day, surprising amount of people. You can tell it's all just people who got caught here this time, and they're just docking. Seems to be their weird rush hour, right when the sun goes down.
Right.
Thanks, though.
Oh, no.
You two. Again, the whole region is fairly ethnically diverse, but it's a lot of people who live in the Fargrass. You're talking halflings, half elves, humans. You see an occasional gnoll, half orc, and a weird amount of hobgoblins. Kind of not just working here, but coming off the boats all over this place.
Do we see hobgoblins in Kras-Cu-Den?
Almost never.
I noticed that, but I don't. Wait, do we see that at 13? Do we see the hobgoblins?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Is the hobgoblin lore in D&D 5e similar to that of Pathfinder?
They're intelligent creatures, but they're pretty aggressive.
I meant the whole, like, genetically being engineered by a wizard specifically to kill elves part.
Potentially, but that's way off. They're just like a people that aren't that smart generally.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought maybe might be pertinent.
I think I should probably stay here too. Just because we don't know how they would react to a goblin in town. And I don't really have a very good disguise yet. And I'm also a girl. And I don't want to have a room by myself, but I also don't want to stay with you two, because I don't know. I'll just sleep on the boat.
You're sure? You hate boats, though. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Do we need to roll for this?
Hmm?
Do you think we need to roll for this?
What do you mean?
Your uncomfort with the boat versus.
I think it's when it's docked, she's not as uncomfortable. It's when
Okay.
it's out on
Still
moving
doing
water.
this.
Hmm.
It's still doing this, docked.
It doesn't make her sick. She's just scared of it.
Okay.
It's not a motion sickness thing.
Okay.
I will be fine. I think it's probably safer all around for me to stay out of sight.
Alright, make sure you tie yourself up so you don't roll off the side.
I hate you. And she proceeds to tie herself.
That wasn't fair.
She proceeds to tie herself to the mast.
I
and
was
wrap
just
a
trying
blanket
to
around
help.
herself.
Duncan, do you want to help her?
I bring out a couple of blankets.
Actually, do you have anywhere underneath, like, I know your sleeping
got some
quarters, are
blankets
they
in.
down?
It's right in here. It's just
No, it's
A
like a
cabin?
hut in the middle of the
Aye.
boat. Kind
Oh,
of.
it doesn't
It's a
have
cabin.
like a down.
There is no. It's a flat boat. There is no down.
Right.
There's
Oh.
no. The only thing that's
There's a live
underneath the
well
boat
down
is the live
yes, the live wells down there. in the
live
bottom of
wells
the
down
boat.
there.
And you don't want to sleep down there with the other fishes.
No. We probably have some, like, crates and things with our supplies in it.
By the way, I would like to say mahi mahi, you're saltwater fish, and you're definitely in a freshwater environment. No, that fish is dead.
Oh no, poor Wilhelm!
I did not think of that. So. I didn't think of that at all.
I'll just
I
put
make her a
these
little
two-
tent
Dead.
from the blankets and the other things that we
Why'd
have
he
on the
die?
boat.
Okay.
I'm going to make her a little
Roll
tent.
survive.
Right?
Is that how live wells work? Are they like
Multiply
connected
20?
to the water that's
Yep.
underneath?
It's in the water. It's just like a little cage that floats through the water underneath the.
Oh, okay.
Modify 20 to make her a little like tent.
Mhm.
On the deck.
Make
You
her
did
a
a great
tank?
job. You did a great. He did a great job. He put a little lantern in there. You know, you've got a little blanket to lay on as well.
Thank you, Duncan.
There you go. It's like your own little cabin in there.
It's
or
very cute. I like
a
it.
reading nook.
I know it looks like a nook, and I like it. I pull a book out of my thing. Okay, bye. See you later.
All of a sudden, there's no windows, no breeze, and you're back home. Could aim the entrance towards the cabin that probably has a fire of some sort.
It does.
Like
It does.
a bit of warmth coming out of there.
It's got a little what they call them? Little
Stovepipe.
stove of kinds.
Yeah.
And it's
Stovepipe furnace.
like it's nice and warm in there. And what are you doing? Just on the deck then?
Yeah,
Just hanging out there?
squatting.
Okay, what are you two doing?
I didn't stick around for the Nook building part.
R2 and 3PO just went into town.
Pretty much.
This is going
I
to be
went
great.
I went to the inn. I don't know if Ori followed me or not, but I'm not sleeping in
love
armor
this.
on a fucking wooden floor.
I go along to the inn, even though I am incredibly jealous of the Pelafort now.
Roll for Pelafort. Yeah, there's a Pelafort for sure.
So I would. What do you think? First one we see.
Well, seems reasonable unless it seems really
The more I
shady.
imagine this thing, it's like there's like a water barrel there that provides like a wall, and there's like a lantern, and then there's like you could put like a sack of turnips that she can lean against.
First one,
It's getting more and more
We'll say
nice.
this. First one we go to where the ratio of spilled ale smell to piss smell is more spilled ale.
Okay. That works for me.
Then you pass the first two you get to on the way up the bridge. So there's basically like scaffolding stairs going up either side, and they're very well reinforced. You don't feel like you're walking up anything rickety at all. This place has been growing and grown for hundreds of years to become what it is now. You run into a place called where the salt meets the water. It's an inn, and it looks okay from the outside.
Okay.
Looks relatively cozy. Doesn't smell as bad as the last two.
Yeah, let's see how much they want for a room.
Okie dokie. I'll let you just squeeze by you there. Okay, now here, after you.
Roll perception, both of you walking in.
12.
11.
You're doing a great job, guys.
I have +1 to perception.
You walk in,
A 12 is
and
pretty good for me.
it's an inn and pub. There's live music being played. You can hear a minstrel and a singer somewhere. There's actually somebody meeting you at the front. It's one of those things where it's like you walk in the front door and then there's a wall with a reception and behind somewhere.
So it's like a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Kind of. Where somewhere back there is, behind the wall, is a thing happening. And you can hear a bunch of people, and it smells of food and drink.
Okay. You want to get something to eat before we crash?
You're greeted immediately
Oh.
by the person up front.
Oh, hey there, how are you now?
Hi, welcome to where the salt meets the water.
What is this? Like, what sort of person is this?
We'll go with young woman. Yeah.
Our perception is so bad we don't know what.
Human
okay.
woman.
Okay. Like, young woman what? This is D&D.
Tan-skinned, wearing slightly revealing top.
Like you do.
Like you do. Hi! Welcome to where the sun meets the water. How can I help you?
I think we were looking for somewhere to get a bed down for the night and maybe a little bit of grub before we put our heads down.
Fantastic! Can I tell you about the rooms we have?
Sure.
We have base level, group bunking situation where you can pay for 2 copper a night for an opening. We actually still have 5. Okay, well, for our private rooms,
Daddy Warbucks.
for our private rooms, it goes up all the way up to from dual bed to single bed
Dual bed, lady.
situations, and then our ultra private suites that are very romantic.
Not that.
Dual bed.
Okay, dual bed. Well, that is gonna be 7 copper a night per person.
I toss her 2 silver.
Thank you.
Oh, I can get my
You
own.
can get food.
Okay.
Can I interest you in dining this evening?
Your voice is changing in a way that I feel is not entirely appropriate.
Can you? You can pay per drink and per dish with the service, or you can get an all-you-can-have meal.
Is this lady like doing shots? She's talking to us.
I think she's having a stroke.
Yeah. Her left eye kind of.
I made a strong decision very early, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
An all-you-can-have meal for just 1 gold apiece. You can eat and drink all to your desire.
I'm not that hungry.
Let's just Can we just sit at the bear?
There's no bear in here, sir.
Sorry, my friend's got a bit of an accent. He said at the bar.
Yes.
I'm starting
if
to get a
there's
little
room,
concerned about her.
seat yourself. Thank you.
Are you?
Oh,
okay,
the conversation's over. We can go now.
Okay, all right, never mind. Thank you.
The door opens behind you. Hi, and welcome to where you saw meets wine.
Let's go.
Okay. Go into the bar.
Walking in, it's very long and not wide. You have to assume because it butts up against actually where the
Bridges.
bridge is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very long room you're in. And that with stairs going upstairs, you have to assume to the rooms. Back left. Back right, bar.
I'll go to the bar first.
Okay. They have 4 food, a roasted pheasant meal, and an elk stew.
I think I'll get the stew.
Which one has more vegetables?
Probably the stew.
Okay, I will also get the stew.
Okay. You can just ask for vegetables if that's what you want.
No, I just want something balanced, you know.
Okay.
So. Okay,
You guys serve cake?
Character, don't know.
I have no idea. It was. Okay.
You guys serve steak and cupcakes.
It's my favorite meal. Both of you roll perception, please. Outside, all of you roll perception as well.
16.
Right?
Oh my.
14.
22.
23.
10.
We got people in both groups that rolled really high.
14.
22.
Don't make sense.
23.
In my cabin.
15.
You're sleeping.
16. Sorry.
She's on the deck, but she's in the...
You're having a great
There we
time.
are.
This place is
They're
lit
open right
AF. Like,
Perfect.
live band, there's...
My 14 cap.
That's a fucking live band.
It's very much like Hooters or Twin Peaks. All of the servers are way too attractive and way pretending to be interested in anybody, but I mean, come on now. They're not.
I think she likes me.
You better be careful now. This
With
shit
the
makes it have to
23
take if you're a dead man.
With the 23 perception, I'm like, that's customer service there, Big Shoots.
You over here, it's a couple tables behind you. You're just kind of here in the room, hanging out, having a good time. Beer here's good.
How much do I owe for the stews and the drinks? And I can only assume the bartender's name is Stu.
Drinks and meal, we'll go with 3 copper.
3
Nothing-
copper
not
for all
much
that.
of anything.
Okay, I will
Jesus.
subtract.
Glad we didn't get the all you can eat.
Mm-hmm. It's always overdone.
Someone's gotta like be really abusing that.
No kidding.
Oh, if somebody gets fucking hammered in this place, probably it's worth it. But
Gosh, this is
all right, so you're you overhear somebody talking a couple tables back. It's fading in and out, right? But about
Oh, you go to hygienist school? That's so interesting.
so what time are they going for the boats? Should be soon. As soon as the peak hours go up. As soon as it dies down and they cut staff, we'll have our guy move in. Down on the docks, because you rolled so goddamn well.
What?
So it clears out not too long after they leave. I mean, sun's down, and while there's still occasionally a boat or two coming in, not a lot. And they, people working there, port staff, start to leave one by one. So it's less and less people. You guys were right for watching the boats. There wasn't like a working staff
Right.
there for the evening.
Like no night security or anything like that. Night watchman.
Because of your experience looking for these sorts of things, you start to see you're the outer fringe of the docks. Towards the center, you see some people just kind of poking around. And you can tell that they're trying to play casual, right? But they're like looking in, but they're not getting on any boat, right? They're just poking around, looking around.
How far away? I mean, I can see them.
Maybe 100 feet.
Okay. I just walk over, grab a lantern, light it,
Okay.
just so that they know there's someone here.
Okay.
I'm not going to mess around with
You
them.
think
I'm going to let them.
you see one of them takes notice and sort of there's a small discussion that happens.
And I keep my eye on them,
Okay.
but I don't want to approach them or anything like that.
Okay.
Just want them to know that someone's home, lights are on.
I am going to tell him about what I heard, and I'm also going to try and nonchalantly get a quick glimpse of what the dude bros making that conversation about the shady stuff, what they happen to look like.
What? Oh, just looking?
Yeah, I don't know if that can be included in the perception, but I'd like to get a glimpse at him.
There's one. There's one human, one half elf, and sitting there with them, and you can't tell if he's involved with the conversation or not, but is a gnoll. Gnolls, historically, fairly dumb, and a lot of them can't actually understand common, but
he would kind of stick out in this place because they're like...
Well, not so much in the far grass.
Are they tall?
They're big. Gnolls are big.
Oh.
But they're not so much in the far grass. Gnolls are actually one of the more prominent species roaming around the far grass. They're a little more nomadic.
Okay,
right?
okay. I was just speaking size-wise because they're...
Oh yeah, he's big. He's big as hell. But there's also like half orcs and shit in here too. So
they're
I'm
about
gonna straight up say there's a half giant in the corner as well. So
Okay.
He's got a bucket.
Man, that Moss Eisley Cantina band is really rocking.
Like 7 feet. They're not that much.
Oh, I figured they'd be like 10 foot.
It's like 7, 8 that area.
So I'm like,
this one's my favorite.
Sorry.
It is kind of Moss Eisley. It is kind of Moss Eisley. All the
Let's get out of here before I get my arm cut off.
He doesn't like you. Do it.
Sorry. Okay.
You do it. You're better at it.
He doesn't like you.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't like you either.
I love the robot chicken.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Where he's like, dude, I didn't say that. Here, look, calm down. I'm sorry about my French. Okay, so I guess I say to Ori, like, do you want to go back to the boat?
I think as much fun as it is in this fine establishment, I think we should at least go check on him.
Okay. You don't have any magic to talk to him, do you?
Oh, to just talk to him from here? No.
Okay.
No, nothing like that.
Back downstairs.
Rest of my stew.
So they've clearly noticed you, right? Big ass fucking warforged holding a lantern. I mean, that's
So,
you might as well have an ADT attached to your fucking forehead. They're not going near your boat. However, whatever they were looking for, just like 3 boats over, they clearly found it. One guy calls for the other guys, and they start moving in. And there's no... That's not true, based on how you rolled. There's one dock worker near them who's doing his best not to see anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
he's very carefully looking in a different direction.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
The best police officer.
This isn't his
I
jurisdiction.
know.
It's not.
I know.
It's not my jurisdiction. So, I mean, if they've got issues with it, they should have somebody on watch there. And they don't. Well, they got the one dock worker, but that's
Okay.
probably not his job.
Or he's in on it.
Or he's in on it. Yeah. They probably paid him off.
You guys heading down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe 5 minutes go by.
You're loose cannon rigs.
Of them on the boat, and they make off with 2 small crates and a decent sized chest, and then they make their way away. Okay. You actually run into these guys on the way down the stairs. They just look like people walking,
Carrying things?
carrying shit up the stairs to you guys. Okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, would we look to see if it's our stuff, but I probably wouldn't even know, like,
Well, you didn't have
what our
the
crates
chest
look
is
like.
fairly nice that you pass.
Okay.
And the crates, they're basically nondescript, like, long crates.
How many guys is it?
3.
Oh, there's guys carrying heavy stuff upstairs?
They're not. They don't look overly heavy. The chest is only maybe this big. You know what I mean? And the crates are just long crates that could hold anything from swords to oranges. You know what I mean?
That's fair. I was thinking Ori might be concerned that they needed help, because they lifted.
You could ask.
Oh, yeah, you got everything there, huh? You need any help?
No, thank you. We're good.
Oh, okay. You have a good night now.
Yeah, you too.
I'm gonna roll insight. Nope. Hi, guys.
Okay, you head down to the boat.
I see.
Trees.
I mean, what'd you roll that for?
Insight.
No, you didn't.
Okay. Fine.
I see Crucible still standing there, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we heard some guys talking about robbing a boat or something. Figured we'd come check on you guys.
Well, that may have been the 3 characters that I just saw a few boats down, walking away with some boxes, some crates. You guys probably passed them.
We did. Should we have stopped them?
Duncan's just sleeping. They're both just sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not being loud.
He's in his cot, happy as can be. She's laying on a book.
I posted my fort.
You know,
Your fort.
It's quite nice.
they weren't bothering us, so
Oh, so cute.
Oh,
I'm
Why
just
are there so
thinking
many
let them be
tarot
on their
cards?
way.
Oh, like not our pig, not our farm.
A little bit like that.
You think they only want one boat? Because didn't he say boats?
You did say boats. Like they said they were going to be going after. They had their man out there that was going to be going after the boats once things calm down.
Scratch parlor.
Hey, you know what? I bet they didn't plan on someone being out here keeping watch.
Well, it didn't really stop them.
Well, I mean, could have stopped them from coming on this one.
True.
Oh, I get it. So, like, right. Gnolls with disposable income, they go somewhere to get their ears scratched.
Ah! Yes.
Because
they're doggos.
Well, they're hyenas, but they look like doggos.
Well, Crucible, what do you think? You want us to stay here, or?
You know, I probably got this.
Okay. We did pay for those for that room.
Yeah. I suppose so.
At least we're getting our stair step exercise in today.
Gotta get 10,000 steps.
Yeah.
Oofta. Well, yeah. If there's more hubbub, we'll come back. Seems to be strange things afoot at the where the salt meets the water.
That's the inn we're staying at, by the way. Just to not be cryptic.
Noted.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just over there, and then you take a turn at the fence post, and then you just make your way over.
It's go the one way you can go, and you'll see it.
There's exactly one walk path the entirety of it.
So you walk straight, and then you walk straight
I'll
a little
just
bit
ask
more.
someone there, Rory.
Okay, I'm glad you got it.
All right, well, we head back there, I guess.
Okay. You head back.
Welcome to the.
Hi.
Oh, we got
Welcome to where the salt meets the water.
we got wristbands.
Yeah.
We're good. Yep.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
Oh, did we get our keys for the room? Do they have keys?
Yeah, sure. We're given
Okay.
keys.
Okay, so we go crash for the night, I guess.
Okay. Next morning.
So much better than sleeping
Over the
on
course of the
boat.
night, since you were awake all night, roll perception.
Since I'm awake all the time. But slightly shut down just a little bit. 8.
You don't think you see him again?
I walk out of my cabin and I just keep walking right to the edge of the boat and I jump in.
Oh, this is port water. There's so much poopy pee-pee water in there.
Yeah, I doubt there's a lot of plumbing on the river.
There's a lot.
it
There's
was
a lot of apple cores and worse going into that fucking water,
I
dude.
dive pretty deep.
So much
Corey,
corn.
how do you like wearing my
I got you
dinner?
guys role play a little bit. Jesus Christ, why did you do that?
His name's not Ori.
Oh, sorry, Duncan. I mean,
the deep water now.
I didn't catch that.
I'm confused. Did you vomit on me last night? I missed that
No,
part.
I took a shit is where I was going with that. I took a morning poop. And, I wonder how we messed that up for Mike.
By
I'm
not.
sure he's fine with any outcome, but I wonder how he thought that was going to go.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, he's just lucky that I was sleeping. I didn't see it. So I
Yeah,
stopped
you
it.
two.
He
well,
wants-
you,
he
you
wants to
would've
be
done
a
something. I don't
hero.
know if Bagby would
Yeah.
have done something.
Rugby would have.
I would have done
Because
something
it's
if I rolled better on insight. Because I think
But
it's
Crucible, he doesn't have that worry for him.
he does not have morality that our slush bags have.
He does, but it's if he were to leave and go do something, then he would leave them exposed, sleeping.
Yeah, you could have woke them up.
There was a risk involved.
Yeah.
Doing something like that, playing the hero while we're not full strength.
Well, and that's why I didn't go. I didn't want to go back into the bar because it was just two of us. So if we did something, would have been just two of us. And also,
Oh, we could have
I was
handled
just
them.
tired. It was getting late.
Yeah, that's fair.
People stealing shit can wait for the next morning.
I mean, I never really wanted to be a hero. I wanted to live an ordinary life. It just didn't kind of work. It just kind of didn't work out that way.
I feel a bit responsible for that. I apologize.
But I'm going to continue to make sure you can't live an ordinary life.
It's too late now. It's good to
I'm
be a
going
hero.
Oh, it's not.
Punch things.
It's not your fault there, bud.
You say you're going to
Okay.
thing.
All right.
To punch.
I climb out. That was a mistake. I forgot where he was. All right, this is going to be bad for you for a while. I swear, as soon as we're out of here, I'll jump back in and wash. Oh, I feel it in my toes. It's not
The guy in the
it's
boat
not
across from
nice.
you who's currently peeing into the river.
Yeah, fine. I'm sure it's funny for you. Yeah.
That's the guy whose boat we hit.
Yuck it up, buddy, but I can see your penis and it's really small.
Yeah, is yours any bigger? Small child that's green? Is
Nailed it.
that a fucking goblin?
I'm a girl.
You hide back in your tent.
Yeah, okay.
You
You
should
guys-
shut your mouth now, because this is my friend.
Do you guys have breakfast upstairs?
Sure.
Let's not start the fight on our first day here.
Right.
How much
I'm
that
just going to
cost?
stand here very still.
One copper.
Small omelet.
Okay.
That's all they offer.
Anything fun happened last night, Crucible?
Oh, well,
Can we get two to go as well?
Omelets?
One omelet and one plate of vegetables?
Sure.
Okay.
She's not vegan. She'll eat eggs, but you don't know that
I
yet.
didn't know that. I'm just like, oh, she doesn't like meat.
Well, I did notice that there was these three characters wandering around the boats, looking around, so I just thought I'd make my presence known. They pretty much stayed away from here.
Well, that's good.
Seems like they may have a deal worked with the dock workers out here, though. He seemed to be looking the other way. Then Lori and Joe came by to check up on us, which I thought was pretty nice.
That's quite sweet of them.
Yeah.
Oh, friendship.
Yeah, they had...
Because you're on a ship.
Can we rename
I'm a little upset because that's the kind of thing I should have said.
No, it's the destiny.
It's the destiny.
I'll think of it as the friendship.
All right, you get down.
The friendship of destiny.
You guys get down to the boat. They brought breakfast.
Hey guys,
Oh, thank
got some
you.
breakfast. Omelet for Duncan and vegetables for Beck.
Oh, thank you. I eat eggs too, but I really like vegetables too.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. I just wanted you to know, because sometimes I know I talk a lot about vegetables and not eating meat, and then the people get confused about whether or not you eat eggs or whether you eat honey or what all the things.
It's just quite kind of you.
I was just staring at it. Like,
It's like
okay.
As my eyes started to cross.
it's like somebody gave a. It's like somebody gave a coffee to a jackrabbit there.
She's a morning person,
Oh,
and
Lord.
an afternoon person, and a night person. She also eats like a goblin.
Crucible. I always feel a bit off in front of you
like chips of vegetable. go
because you
flying
don't eat.
No, it doesn't bother me in any way, shape, or form.
What do you need? I mean, is there anything that we could get you?
Nope, I just gotta keep myself, properly oiled.
Yeah.
What kind is your favorite oil then?
Like
You know,
holding
mostly
it
it's like
for
lemon seed oil for the wood areas.
She points down.
And then I just use like a standard, I don't know.
WD-40.
Shut the fuck up. That's what I think.
Do you like peanut oil then?
Right, I tend to stay away from like the vegetable oils and stuff like that. It's more of a grease type
So like a
thing.
grease? So like
Yeah.
not like a linseed oil or anything?
No.
How
Why-
about whale oil?
Why do you smell like poop, Duncan?
I don't want to talk about it.
I wasn't going to bring that up. It is a little bit pungent, though.
I know, I swear to you, I'll fix it.
Okay, you've got a
I
banana.
forgot what it was.
You've got a banana peel on your
I
head.
forgot what it was.
Oh, that's a banana peel? Oh, thank the gods. I thought it was a prophylactic.
Those don't exist yet.
Yeah, you do.
Sure.
Sheep's guts.
Sheep,
Yep.
sheep,
Yeah.
sheep skin.
Ew.
They don't work. All right, do you guys leave?
Should we keep going?
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, I suppose so.
Anything else happen last night?
No. No, nothing that I really noticed.
Okay.
Oh dear, getting out is as bad as getting
Can I
in.
assist him getting out?
7. I tried to get out, but I get 7. Sorry! Sorry,
pushes off.
then. Sorry, then.
You know what? Let's say you
Joe
did
and
that
I are
on
on the
purpose
side
to
just
that
putting on the other
asshole boat
boat.
who was mean to
shit.
you about jumping in the water.
Fuck you, man! What the fuck?
You
Why is
shouldn't-
that guy with a tiny dick yelling?
You shouldn't make fun of people.
Sorry, tiny penis man.
Captain Tiny Penis will have his revenge!
Oh, please make
We've
it
just created the big bad. And here he is.
All right.
Yep, we've got a recurring villain now.
19 for my next roll.
This reminds me of Steven. Remember Steven
from
with Corbin?
in.
Hey! Fuck you!
Oh yeah.
There was a half orc that would follow them. That would just anytime they fucked up. Ah! Fuck you! Oh goodness.
19 for my next roll.
None for me, thanks.
Magic.
Maybe we want a peanut butter cup.
No, I don't
More than
think so.
anything, but no.
Magic.
I don't think so.
Anyone?
I have to lose 20 pounds by Christmas.
Or
Ori.
I made the bet with my mother.
What? Oh,
Anyone?
yeah, I've been taking it slow. I suppose I can.
Okay, 2.
Jonathan? Good.
Thank you, though.
Alright, fine. I have a problem. And I have a solution here in a second.
first step is admitting it.
I still like that joke, I don't care. The, so, yeah, you head down the river. What was your survival again? I'm sorry.
19.
19. As soon as you're in semi-open water.
I do fine.
Okay. Roll perception.
What's that ordering?
Okay. Left a good job in the city. Working
shit.
for the man every night and day.
17.
Never lost
12.
1 minute of 15.
Did I get the highest perception?
14.
What was it? I'm sorry, one more time. 14.
8.
8.
Yes, you did.
17. Finally, I get the highest
14,
perception.
17.
12.
12.
15.
15. I'm gonna give it to everybody over 10. There's a big ass sign when you finally cross over the bridge on the shore, the south shore. It says Elderwood along south shore. Be careful. And it says in 3 languages.
Which language?
It says in Common. It says it in Elven. And it says it in Lashai. By the way, you speak Lashai.
Let me add that to my list of languages I know.
What is the shy?
Lyshheigh.
What did the sign
LY.
say? I was looking at the GPS.
Sheuigh.
Elderwood. Enter at your own risk.
Alright, lad.
EIGH.
Do we know what that is?
Lashai, he's the only one who would know. Lashai is not a language you have heard or read since you were in the war.
Yeah.
It's from the people far east from you. Okay? Now these rivers go really far into the mountains to the east, so it's not crazy to think maybe some people who speak with Shy would end up this way.
If it's on a sign, then it must be prominent for some reason. Otherwise, it wouldn't be up there.
This is the only river. This is the quickest way from the east
Yeah.
to the capital city. I mean, the capital city is just a bit north from the river opening. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Seems like they're just covering the major bases.
But I mean, you haven't heard higher tale any of it since you've come west.
Be sort of hard pressed to find anybody who doesn't speak one of those.
Which, yeah. So that's what. Okay.
Worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning. Proud heavy keep on burning.
Rolling, rolling,
Roll.
rolling down the river.
Rolling on the river.
So it takes you only a couple hours to hit to the Great Fork. Most of the trade vessels are coming from or going to the north.
Aye.
The reason for that is this forest up here, and even you guys would know that, is where all of the lumber going to the capital city comes from.
Aye.
All of it. It's a huge fucking forest. You're talking too far. You know what I mean? It's a giant, it's a great forest, and all of the lumber comes from there. And it stretches all the way to both the eastern mountains and the northern mountains. It's huge.
Aye.
You've been that way.
I have.
You actually know what the major lumber city is up there.
I do. But we're not going that way.
You're not.
Going the other way.
Wildly less populated in boats as you head along the way. I would like everybody to roll perception. Now that we're a bit of a wait.
13.
10.
17.
21.
12.
12, 12,
13.
10,
17.
10.
sorry, 12, 10,
13.
17,
10.
21.
21.
You gave me 10 twice.
You have 13.
Okay, everybody over 15. 15 or over. Okay?
That's the way I like them.
I'm
It's like
kind
you're looking at
of
the
I'm
GPS.
kind of miles away again.
You all feel a level of comfort. You're traveling down a lazy river on a boat with no waves. A beautiful breeze coming out of the south. The trees, a lovely swishing sound. Everybody 15 or over, you feel like you hear a song being played as you travel. Everybody roll Constitution. Raise your hands if you were under 15.
Just a save?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 3.
Constitution save.
That's
Wicked
two.
fail.
Is the song Whiter Shade of Pale?
Seriously, I rolled a 1.
There's a chance depending on what this is, there's a chance I may be immune or have advantage. You can text me so if you don't want to give it away, or I'll
It's just if it's
I'll
mine.
text you.
It's gonna start to affect everybody, so I'll just tell you. Are you immune to charm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have advantage against charm.
Okay, roll advantage.
She skipped a life and bang.
Okay, the first one was better. 13.
Across the floor.
Okay, again 15. Anybody under that, and you're driving the fucking boat right now. You want to. You don't know why, but you just feel like, it'd be really fun just to have like a shore day. You know what I mean? Just like,
Hey,
just like dock the boat and just like have a good time.
Duncan, let's go for a picnic. Like right now.
19 to dock the boat?
No,
To bring
no.
it right up onto
no,
the shore?
No.
Let's.
He's driving the boat.
We have business. What are you
No,
going?
no. I think we need to go for a picnic.
It looks so lovely in there.
We could have a chicken picnic.
Crucible.
Yeah,
We-
I noticed the music, but it doesn't affect me.
Right.
Right? Duncan, in your travels, did you ever experience sirens by any
Oh no.
means or anything like
No
that?
sirens or anything. Sometimes though, the forest sings to you.
Yeah, I think that the forest is singing right now and
Yeah.
making you want to listen.
Guys, this is
He rolled a
interesting,
one.
but let's
He's
let's
definitely
let's
putting the
get
boat
to
in
the shore.
Stop him.
Right.
No, and I jump up and I grab on the wheel. Stop!
Wait, don't
I step up
you
and
don't
grab.
know to drive
I do
it.
the same.
You can't
Roll
drive it.
strength, both of you, and you as well.
Well, there's no reason to get confrontational. We'll get to the beach eventually.
Duncan, you need to. Duncan, you need to park the boat.
I do need to, but I rolled the one again.
Do
13.
You got some limp ass wrists, dude. Yes, you stop him.
do I have a chance to roll again for the charm effect? I didn't.
Now that he
I didn't
said
want.
something, go for it.
Okay. Yes, that'll make it. Okay.
Yeah, you all of a sudden start to hear the song and you're like, oh shit, there is a song coming.
I just do this.
Oh, this crap again.
I take off one
got,
of
like,
my wrist
22.
Yeah, okay.
wrist straps and I rip it in half and I roll it up and I stick it in my ears.
Right. I'm going to roll something because at this point, I just want to jump in and swim the shore.
Go for
So what
it.
do you want me? What do you want me to roll
It's athletics.
against it? Do you want me? I guess what I'm saying is, do you want me to roll some type
You
of
rolled
check?
a 1, dude. You're
Right,
going.
I'm just going in. Right. Okay.
Athletics to grab him.
Okay. Say something before you go in for plot sake.
I'm going to wash this off and go have a bathe in the sun then. 18?
What?
But you don't want to go in there, go over there.
Oh wait, no. Just a straight 14. From
No,
just
don't
athletics.
do it. No, don't
What'd
do
you
it.
roll?
No way.
Real limp-wristed attempt.
You fall,
I can stop this, but it's like
roll reflex. Roll dexterity.
it's whatever I roll. 13.
You stop yourself just shy of going into the river
All right.
yourself.
I was like,
And reaching for him, you were
Right.
going for it.
so
Which
we gotta
means
go
Bagby's
after
in
him,
control
right?
of the boat right now.
I go to Baggy. You want me to help?
Yes, please!
Okay. I take the wheel from her.
Okay, I see
We're
this.
going ashore, right?
No!
Wait, don't we have to get Duncan?
Magic
Roll
people, do
athletics to swim.
something!
Okay, I yell out.
Well, actually, you don't need to roll for swimming. You specifically don't
I am-
need to do that.
Right.
You are
because-
water.
Okay.
Unless he's doing something crazy.
Before he gets too
Like
far
walking.
away,
Okay.
I yell at to him, and I do some stuff with my hands.
He might be above water. Are you above water?
I dove in the water.
Yeah, he doesn't need to go above water.
I'm probably swimming on
You're gonna have to
because
hella yell.
I've got gales right here.
Is he within 30 feet?
Sure. I'll give it to you real quick.
Going to use charm person on him.
You're gonna
Okay.
charm the charm person.
Yo, dog.
Okay.
Heard you like charm person.
Okay.
All right, and that's a
Explain how
he'll
that
have to
works.
make a 13 wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, yeah, he'll. I don't know if that actually helps,
15.
but it should at least
I
get
probably
his
should have
attention.
done that before, but fucking strong decisions from me.
I get. Unless somebody stops me,
Well,
I'm
for
taking
the
the
love
boat
of
to the
Pete.
shore.
I'm on the edge of the boat, trying to keep from falling in.
Okay.
I
Well,
use
I'm
2
gently
key points
doing
and
it,
I
so you don't
cast
immediately
Silence.
fall.
Silence has a 120-foot range and it goes in a sphere, so it would go under the water and catch him in the silent bubble. He cannot hear anything. No sound can come through.
He's still charmed. Go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna like try and like yell to him like, "You have to come back and drive the boat."
You can't hear that though.
Put him in silence then? I don't know what's going on there.
Here, I got it. I'm gonna try to hit him with the
Yeah, before she casts silence, I'll let you do your thing.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, because I thought he'd already rolled for his save against that.
what was
I
your
did. I rolled 15.
He rolled a
He
15,
saved.
which
He
is
saved.
why I
Oh, he
cast
saved.
silence.
Yeah.
Silence happens. Okay. Roll wisdom again, sir, to try to get out of it.
Yeah. 11.
You're still going for the
were we
short.
rolling wisdom or constitution saves?
You weren't doing either earlier, but
Oh, I guess it didn't matter. I have the same for
Right.
both.
so you're steering the ship in. Did you roll for survival for it?
Nope. But I got a nat 20, so
You're doing a
can
great
I
job.
bonk him on the head as I go and knock him out of it? No, I'll try to just park it. I'm not gonna try to hit him.
Okay. You can get there about the same time as him coming out of the water because he moves at regular movement speed.
Ori, can you tangle him up or something? Or actually, I can do that. Just remembered.
It has to come out from the ground.
I come up
Well,
on the
I didn't
shore
believe on
then.
shore.
Yeah, well, yeah, he comes out of the. You're at the shore. You're both
How,
at the shore.
how
at the
far
same
away
time.
is he
It's so
from me?
beautiful the sound is.
Okay.
The way you rolled, I'm gonna say you're right up next to where he's coming out.
Okay, in that case,
Okay.
I will try and entangle him on the shore if he's on the shore.
Okay.
Okay. And there is a little sandbank leading into the,
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, I'm preparing something.
So I raise up the kudzu vines or whatever, and they grab onto him. He needs to make a 13 saving or a 13 strength roll to get out.
15.
You are adamant.
So he.
The sound is so. It's a beautiful sound.
But you
So,
can't hear
See, it's
it.
in there. Oh, you're right.
So I see him bust through the vines, and I use
something in
my
there
channel
that's-
divinity to basically do the same thing that Phil just tried.
Okay.
I can. It's just one person though. It's not an area of effect thing. So it's just him. I'm gonna try.
Strength
It's
saving?
strength or dex. Their choice.
Your choice, strength or dex.
DC 15.
I guess at this point, it'll be because I want in there, so it's going to be a dex save. Oh yes, I did.
God damn
What
it!
did you?
You didn't know that he was great at everything.
At this point, I'm like, you know what? Screw it.
You
Let's
flip
let it
out of the
go.
way of his spell.
How far away is he?
10 feet, maybe.
Whole person.
We're just burning all of our stuff on Duncan.
To try to save him from wandering into the Elderwood.
Also,
Well,
it should
we know
be known,
he's not supposed to go into the.
silence is cast on him, so
Yeah.
it's a 20-foot radius sphere centered from
Around me?
Duncan.
Does
So
silence
we are
move?
all within silence as well. It's
You cannot-
centered on
none of you
Duncan,
can
so
hear.
we
Does silence
can't
move?
hear.
No, none of you can hear.
What I'm asking is, does silence move?
Yes,
It's on him,
it's
yes.
centered
It's on
on
him.
a point. So if that point moves, it goes with that point.
Moving.
Because he is the point of the spell.
I'll let you roll wisdom one more time. Because silence is still casting upon you.
But spells that include verbal components can't
Um,
be cast within silence.
I don't believe mine does.
So that's all of them.
Well, you'd have to step out of the, 20 feet away from him.
I think I can do channel divinity
Team.
without that though.
Yeah.
All right.
How do I identify if it does take words?
I'm
It
just
would
gonna
have
throw
It'll
a
say a
spear
V. Click on the spell itself.
It's. I guarantee it has verbal.
Verbal, yep.
Verbal, semantic, and material.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you just have to be 10 more feet back.
Right, but
Cast
what is the sphere around him? How big?
20 feet.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I back up to cast the spell then.
Okay.
Hold person, which basically then saving wisdom of 14.
God damn it, Chad.
Look, I'm trying.
I know.
Fucking dice.
I know.
15.
I'm going to run up and I'm going to mouth, "I'm really sorry," and I'm going to punch him in the face.
You were gonna do a thing as well.
No, let her.
You sure?
I already did a thing. She hasn't done a
Okay.
thing since we landed.
But yeah, go for it. AC?
Alright.
You have to run through the entangle too, and so am I when I chase him.
Fuck!
Roll for entangled.
Oh, well, I'll take that. Okay, never mind. Roll for entangle first. What is it, Dex?
Strength 13.
You sure it's
Oh,
not
I
strength or
rolled a
dex?
19.
Okay, you're fine. Now you may roll attack against
Interesting.
him.
Mine's says strength or dex
15.
for my version.
Hit me.
For entangle?
Roll full damage.
I have like a channel version of it.
7.
I know, but it's similar in every other way.
Got it.
Does he get another save against the charm to break the concentration?
Anyway.
Yes, I will give you another save.
Charm person should be, if it is a charm person spell specifically, it should be ended by a harmful action.
Oh, okay.
By the person doing it.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
No, it's any
Any
damage.
harmful action?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So if I get smacked in the face.
Oh, okay. So yes, it ends.
Okay. Yeah, why am I arguing this? Yes, it's ended.
I'm sorry.
What's going on there? What am I doing on there? What am I doing here?
Nobody can. You can't talk.
You can talk, but nobody can hear you.
I'm still considering
How long does
throwing my
silence
net.
last?
10 minutes.
You can't dispel it?
I'm like
I
waving
mean, I
at him.
probably
Get on
can,
the
but
boat.
it's safer for us to be
That's
in
true.
silence. and
That's
not hear.
true.
Follow them.
Like
Okay.
push the boat before you get back on.
You gotta push the boat out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better to keep it on him because then we can't hear a damn thing. Yeah.
Instead of pushing it out, I use
Wish water spell?
my whatever my spell is that I can use.
Make sure
You
it's
do it with
Not verbal.
silence.
It's a cantrip.
But does it take
Yeah, but does it require
That's what I'm
verbal
checking.
components?
Nope, it's just
Nope.
somatic.
Oh, nice.
Somebody. So grab onto it, and we're off.
Okay. You both climb on.
I give him back the wheel.
And so probably for the next 8 minutes, we travel in silence.
Roll a
and we can't
22
hear
survival
sirens.
for the boating.
I mouth, this is nice.
You're truly aware that the woods almost made you go in. You're truly aware. Cut to, let's do after 10 minutes because holy shit.
Well,
Oh my god, it's so loud.
All of a sudden just birds
Yeah.
chirping sounds like you're about to die.
Yeah.
the entire time we were silenced, the only thing I could hear was the screaming in my head.
It's quite sad.
Does smoking your pipe make you happier? Because you should probably do that.
Bagby's like self-medicate to it.
For the sanity of the rest of us.
Oh.
Take some drugs.
Okay. Oh, crap, not that pipe. Oh, this one's fine.
Did you do that silence thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I might have done it once earlier to make myself look like a total badass. Remember when we got our tattoos, our thingies on our wherever, and I didn't scream? It's because I cast silence.
I don't remember that.
I was passed out.
Oh yeah, you two were asleep. But now you two know my secret. I can make things
It's
silent.
alright.
That's cool.
I can also do some other things. I can cast darkness, so I can make it really dark. I can cast dark vision, so we can see in the dark. And I can cast pass without a trace, making us get like an extra stealthiness.
Well, that could come in handy.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm really stealthy, so.
I mean, I've heard the song before.
Come on,
But
Paul.
Snape never
Between you and
affected me
I.
like that before.
I'm sorry I had to punch you in the face.
Oh, it's alright. Obviously, I needed it. It was
Yeah, we-
like
How much damage did you take?
7.
7.
We tried everything to keep you from going out into the woods.
Can I just do some basic first aid on him?
It was like I was.
I can just lay on
Everybody
hands.
roll
Really?
perception
What's
as well.
I can lay on hands.
Everybody roll
Oh,
perception as well.
I pat Duncan on the back, and he's
Lay on hands.
approximately 7 better. If
20.
I'd have to put a number to it.
You
16.
had to put a number to it.
What was that for?
much?
7.
20.
I heal you.
Oh, 7.
No, what were we rolling?
Perception.
Makes me a little.
Okay, 15.
16.
So 15, 16.
I'm pretty focused on what I'm doing.
Dirty 20.
13.
20, 13. So as you, even while you were silenced and as you're moving now, you see that there are like rotted out boats occasionally along the side of the, southern side of the river. Just boats sitting there with nobody near them and nobody.
Those folks. They weren't as lucky as me, huh?
Yeah, I guess they didn't have anybody on board to punch them in the
The
face.
true creepiness too. The dirty 20. You see that what looks like some branches coming out of the woods are actually the ends of boats, totally wrapped up in vines and roots.
Forest is eating them.
Trees gotta eat too.
Did you just say it's forced us eating the boats?
Yeah, I mean, some of the boats, they look all rotted and things, but then the forest branches are coming out of them like, and they're eating them.
I don't like this forest.
This will be a good place to stop for them. Thank you very much for watching.
Yay!
The trees are alive and they're pissed.
Come watch us tomorrow.
Hungry.
Tomorrow, Cyberpunk, they're about to do a terrible thing to a police officer. Sunday.
We are.
Huh?
We are.
We are.
We're about
Lieutenant.
to go make that police officer guy do what, fuck, whatever his name is, wants. Lean on him. We're supposed to lean on him.
Lean on him. Okay.
Lean on that police
Sunday, we're into episode 2 of our new Starfighter campaign. And episode 1, somebody nearly fucking died. So
Twice.
twice.
Like,
So,
so pity
yeah.
rolled me so that I could freaking get off the exploding Titanic ship.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but Jay's character almost died
Yeah,
as well.
he almost died in regular combat.
Yeah.
But I gave him a super sick gun.
Yeah, we barely made it out of all that shit. So we'll see how that turns out. See you next week.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.